Hello, baby. What's going on? Huh? What are we doing? Do I say that every time I come on here? Is that what is my go-to? It's not. What's up, guys? It's your boy. I don't know. I just start asking what's happening. I don't know. Can anybody inform me on what's happening? I'm completely out. Hey, what's up, everyone? I got a new dog. Okay, Paulie. You got a new dog. What kind of dog are we talking about, dude? Also, congratulations on the new dog. Hell yeah. Big fan of animals, right? Speaking of animals, I'm back from the Appalachian. Welcome back, Sandkill. I didn't realize that you were gone in the Appalachians. Did you see anything spooky out there? I've got some spooky stuff I want to talk about this stream. I've been, not really, but to some degree. I'll get it here in a second. What's up, Blaze? Welcome into the stream. How is everybody's, did you wish all your fathers, if they're not with you, God may rest their soul. But have you wished your father a happy Father's Day? I played golf with my father yesterday and spent some time with him. So that was very good. But yeah, happy Father's Day to all the daddies out there. All the big daddies, right? Right, Jet? But yeah, creepy stuff, dude. Or speaking of animals, hold on. Let me show you my animal first, Paul. I don't have a dog, but I have a cat. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. What are you doing back there? That can't be comfortable on your neck. You see how his neck is just scrunched up? I wish I could zoom in. I'd zoom in on his face. Just scrunched, dude. He sleeps in very odd positions. Kitty. Yeah, what have you guys been up? What did my sound just go down? No, it didn't. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, how was your guys' Father's Day doing? It's Sunday. It's a good day. It's a great day. Monday, not so great day, but that's all right. We'll still love Monday. Monday's just a redheaded stepchild. It's fine. It's fine, right? Why is this so loud, I feel like, compared to the other ones? Y'all ever let me know if the music's too loud? Your apartment is small, but I like it. What's up, Leave? Welcome back. Yeah, my apartment is very small. I'm going to be moving out here soon, but what, 10 days? 11 days now? I need to pack my stuff up. As you can see, all my stuff is still out. But yeah, I gotta, it's pretty small. And part of the reason why I'm moving out, because it is so small and it's cost me a dubious amount for this amount of space. This is I'm a modern day peasant. I'm a modern day peasant. I can't get over this. The thing is we're going to have to get this dude, you know, it's going to be a new area that we're moving into, or a new home. It's another apartment. It's not a house, but he's going to have a grand old time, dude. This is all he knows. This apartment, he's a year old now, probably. And this is basically all he's ever known. So he's never been outside or anything like that. He doesn't seem to have a great interest in going outside, but we'll see how that goes. You know how cats do. They got to check out every freaking corner, dark crevice that there is. New explorers. Yeah, that's exactly right. New explorers. Yeah, he's going to be freaking checking the whole thing out. How are y'all doing? Absolutely wonderful. Let me go kind of into today. What we're going to be doing today. I've done some castle. I've done a lot of castle work, actually. I've been grinding the past couple of days. So we're going to be trying to finish that today. Well, I don't know if finish is the right term. We're going to be trying to finish the exterior of the castle, because that's all I've been working on. And then next stream, next stream is Tuesday. I want to try and finish the interior of the castle with y'all. And I'm hoping to have y'all help me with some pointers and stuff, because I'm not master interior designer, if you will. But hopefully today we can get close to finishing the exterior. And if we don't finish today, I'll finish it off stream and we can be that much closer. So as far as things go that we're doing today, that's what we're going to do today. So we'll see how that goes. It's day 111 going on 212. So it's been taking me, we're going to be like 20 days over the limit that we set, but that's fine. That's fine, right? It's completely okay. Oh, hello, Zoe. Zoella. I have the same cat as yours, Tuxedo. Yeah, Mr. Kitty back there. He's a nice little tuxedo cat. He had a tuxedo brother. I decided to take him away from his family. No, I'm just kidding. My brother has the other cats. I don't know. They're not as cool as he is. Okay, so the things that I got going on are I'm currently cooking this glass. I've been doing a lot. There's just a lot going on. But let me show y'all what we're working with so far, even though it's nighttime. Yeah, it's getting hot outside, dude. It's getting super hot. I don't know if it's hot for y'all where y'all are all at, but geez, dude. Oh my gosh. Just absolutely cooking, which I'm thinking about taking to my lady to a... Don't tell her this. It's supposed to be a surprise, but we're going to go to like a natural spring pool this upcoming weekend. So maybe that'll be... Or what, next Friday? Yeah, next Friday. So maybe I'll see somebody there. Who knows? But we'll go up here and I'll show you kind of what we've been working with. Can I see anything? Where's my deal? I haven't been able to get Bartholomew to come back to my freaking... I've been using this flute. Homie... See, the thing was... This is how I lost... This is a story of how I lost Bartholomew. I was out... where is it at? There's some limestone... There's limestone areas here, right? And I've used cave entrance to mark the buildings for some reason, but... I left him out here, and I walked away and left him eventually as I was walking from one point to another because for some... I think I just got distracted or sidetracked. And now he's gone forever. No, I called him on the whistle, and usually on the flute he'll come back to me. But apparently the map always shows him all the way over here by the old dill. It's by the village, huh? I thought that was the Lazarette. As you can see, as you can see it load. It says that he's all the way over here, and it always says that, right? And usually when I'd use the flute, he'd come to me after a while. He would teleport to me, but bro's gone. He's gone. He's literally never coming back. Aaron Hernandez. It's like, dude. And that pisses me off because he cost me 50 rusty gears and I put saddlebags on him and a saddle and a bridle. I put the whole nine. A lantern. Did the lobster cross the line? Yes it did, Sandkill says. Why not make a canal with that big body of water to all your long distance locations? That actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. Put a boat on there. Well, Aleve, I've never made a boat or anything on this world. Actually, now I think I've never made a boat or anything in Vintage Story, so it may be something I need to explore. Water canals would be sick, though. Actually, that might be a genius idea. I just had Bartholomew, and he's a bit of a submarine. If you ever see him cross a body of water, he's basically a boat in and of himself. It's a pretty damn good boat, I'd say so myself, for being a mother sucking elk. So while I was waiting for your response, have you texted you on Discord? Have you checked? Yeah, well, I decided that I don't really want to. I'm not too I'm fine with what I have right now, so I'm not too overly concerned about it. Yo, VIO, you better what you currently working on. We're working on the castle, babe kid. We're working on the castle. This is what okay, so let me run y'all through from beginning to end. The only thing is, ow. So very nice, drifter guy. So we've got the entrance here, which still needs a lot of work, but I've done for the most part. I've built the outer wall. I built this tower, and I built the roofing. It's upsetting that you can't see it right now. We can go under here, and you can kind of see the inner workings. Oh, nope, there's a guy under here. Please stop. Okay. Please. All right, I like how Shivers just literally will hit a lick on you and then run away. But this is what we've been working on. This is kind of the inner workings. This is how the sauce is made. What do they say? This is how the meat is. I don't know. What word do they use? This is how what is made. But this is kind of the interior. I don't know what we're gonna do with this whole space. But creepy crawlies. Holy shit! They remind me of the Demogorgons from Stranger Things. Okay, what? That guy just teleported. Hey, man. Please relax. Okay, so that's the inner workings. So this is kind of the courtyard area, if you will. Let me drop some torches around so you can kind of see maybe better. Or I'm just gonna be wasting torches, one or two. We'll see. I feel like this is this may or may not be a good idea. Okay. It might actually be a genius idea. Hold on. Let me crawl up here. Show you what the courtyard looks like. What's the point of a castle if it's overrun with creatures? We've got a bit of a creepy crawly problem. inside the castle at the moment, we're gonna have to deal with that. Does anybody have any suggestions on the creepy crawly monster deal? I keep having these temporal rifts just come out of nowhere, and they're all up in that shit. So our courtyard is empty as of this moment, but I'm thinking a pond right there, and then maybe we'll have some sort of decor, like merchant tents maybe, or a wagon full of stuff. Just some random decorations that I believe y'all will be able to help with. Maybe we could make a statue. Wouldn't that'd be crazy? Blood tried to teleport and still died. Blood is crazy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's how that is going. Now I'm trying to think how I can show you. Is it about to be daytime? Are you about to be daytime so we can see better? Dang guy. No, let's go down there and let's go to sleep, and then we can come back up here. Because it is the one good thing I will say out of good news is that it is becoming not winter anymore slowly, so that's very good. That's very good. I'm really happy about that. As y'all have heard me complain many a times on stream how much I fucking hate winter with all my entire heart. I hate it. I hate it. It's actually the reason, I mean, I blame winter, but in reality, what the actual problem is my non-ability to prepare properly for the cold. That's what the real issue is. A moat? Ooh, a moat. The thing about that, though, is it's hard. I think we're going to kind of, ooh, but that would be cool, though. Maybe, see, what if, I just hurt myself. What if we, like, cut this mountain in half so we could put a moat there, and then the portion that the castle sits on top of, we could cut around that and cut it out of the mountain that it's connected to. That's impossible, but excellent idea, right? Did you watch the other Look Outside endings? I did not. Dream Kid, I did not. Maybe with bushes or leaves on the walls of the yards. I like that. I need to make shears for that. It's a great idea. We need to collect vines. Vines and leaves. Let's do that right now, actually. Well, let's sleep first and make some shears, and then we'll be good to go. Also, what you think of my divine ping? I don't know how you get those ping numbers, maybe kid. Those are just crazy. That's a good season, not winter. I just like to see the water part fill in. Yeah, well, we do have some water. In the original build, we've got some water portions that are going to be built. I don't know how to say it. There's gonna be some water portions in it. Just we need to go through and do it after we get this John all built. I guess I don't have any shears on hand, huh? What does it take to make a pair of shears? Oh, you gotta smith them? Okay, well, let's make those. Where's my hammer? Is my hammer back up in the windmill? I think it is. I think it is. Some of the water, I got enough ping to kill a player after they die. Do something cool with water. Well, here, I'll show you what. Actually, we'll do it eventually. How about that? All right, let's make this. Where the hell is my hammer? Hello? What have I done with my hammer? The hammer's disappeared. I got enough ping to probably get kicked for flying. Yeah, you got enough ping for people to think you're cheating. This guy's cheating. This guy's cheating. I have 12 glass there. Okay, so can anybody spot this godforsaken hammer? I know I have one. It's disappeared. Are you fucking me? Are you serious right now? Did I just drop this hammer somewhere? Yeah, if I just drop this hammer somewhere, I've just completely... And I'm freezing. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make a new hammer while we're at it. I'm flabbergasted right now. This is crazy. It's gotta be up here, dude. It's gotta be up here. We're just completely... Nope. Actually, I know where it might be. I do have chests up here. So let's go to sleep first. We can get rid of all these godforsaken drifters and stuff. But anyways, what I was thinking about today that I wanted to talk to y'all about, I thought was there's just drifters everywhere. There's creepy crawlies everywhere. What I wanted to talk to y'all about today was been watching these. I don't know if y'all ever watched the scary videos and stuff. or like scary, spooky stories. Look at all this chiseling we did. We're freaking cracked. But I was watching, as I was playing along, I was watching some of the scary stories. They're like supposed to be true and stuff. Oh my gosh, bro. One of the videos was themed about like airplanes crashing and whatnot. And the more that I thought about it, dude, I'd never want to get in an airplane ever again. I got a paleontology trip next week. Holy that's gonna be sick, Sandkill. You gotta snap some pictures of the dinosauruses. It's gonna be so sick. Have fun on that, dude. Scary Interesting is good. Yeah. Who was I watching? Something Crowley or some Nick. I don't know. I don't remember what the guy's name was, but oh my gosh. Made me want to never get in an airplane again. Let's change this day number to 212 first, and then. So like one of them, I guess there was a crash a long time ago. I don't know the specifics, but there were guys. I guess they take, they're recording the cockpit, the pilot's talking and stuff. Airplane travel is some of the safest travel in the world. And here's my deal about that. I do not understand how, because literally, if you do the statistics on it, the statistics will tell you that you are like 10 times more likely to die in a car crash than you are a airplane crash or something like that. I don't know how that's possible. If you think about it, you are literally taking a piece of metal and flying it through the sky, and the amount of things that could go wrong are just innumerable. And somehow they do it every day. Every day. I don't get it. But to be fair, recently there has been a lot of plane and helicopter crashes. So, you want to talk about getting on an airplane? Brother, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh. I am not a fan. And so there's this one story, driving has more ways to die, drunk drivers. Yeah, driving is infinitely more dangerous, and I totally get that. It's just the pure feat of getting that thing through the air through like thousands of miles. YouTube thought your message was too bad. It censored it. And there's this story of these pilots in a cockpit, and before they died, they have the reason that they did is because they forgot to do something because they're having a conversation about their flight attendants dating, fiascos. And this is a true story. This is something that you can find somewhere. I don't know where, but you can find it somewhere. And then they ended up crashing because they forgot to de-ice their plane, which I don't know how that works. Yes, my hammer was up here. I was right. Genius. Okay, excellent. Let me show y'all this. I'll continue this story here in a second. But yeah, of course I fall in the one fucking hole there is in this entirety deal. Okay, so this is what we've gotten so far. You can see all my dirt scaffolding that I've done to get. I wanted to get the roof and the outline and then start working on kind of the detailing of the walls, because clearly that's an issue. It goes limestone conglomerate. That doesn't make any sense, right? But we've got all of the roofing done except for this tower over here. I didn't get that one, and this building as well. But it is so far what we're working with. It's turning out fairly well. Oh, we got to do this too. I'm just forgetting all these pieces that are just empty, but it's fine. I wanted to get the harder pieces done first, which this big fat middle castle piece is the hardest one to do. It was the hardest one to do just because it was a lot. It took a lot out of me. But that's how it's going so far. Thanks to Plane, many of us are still alive. Chewy, pass me some more cobots. Oh my. Can the snow turn into water? The snow cannot turn into water. Oh god, almost fell right there. The snow cannot turn into water, but the ice can. That would be interesting if the snow could turn into water. They should actually make that. It seems a little bit more realistic, yeah? And you could break the snow. But due to the planes, this true story, right? So these pilots were talking about their flight attendants' dating habits right before takeoff, and they record everything in the cockpit, I guess. You get all yucky cockpit. So, there was another. I don't know what the time frame was. Like years later, another plane takes off, and in the cockpit, they're joking about that exact incident. Like, oh, you got to give the news something before we take off, you know? What are your... And they're joking in reference to that incident. And so they get distracted, referencing an incident where the pilots in the cockpit got distracted talking about some random shit. And so this second incident, where they're ironically referencing the first incident, they in turn get distracted and forget to put down their flaps. And when they go to take off, they have an engine failure, which I don't know how not having your flaps down causes an engine failure. If there's any pilots in the chat, explain that. Thank you. And that causes them to crash. I can't remember how many people survived or died. There was definitely some that died, but dude, just the fact that something that big and dangerous is put in the hands of humans makes me rethink flying, which I've been pretty stout in my conviction. Like, dude, I'm not too worried about it. Like, you know, they got it. They're trained. They got this shit. I'm not going to tweak, but I don't know. The more life I live, the more I want to tweak out on certain things. Oh no, my keyboard's going to die. I think they can't go up too much. Stress on engine. That would make sense. That would make sense. Maybe let me Google. Oh no, that sounds like it makes sense to me, realistically, right? Surely. I'm no fucking pilot, but engines do take stress, right? Right, chat. Like, I mean, Meme Kid's always on top of the Googling, dude. I'm gonna figure it out real quick. Come back with a great explanation. I love it. Let me get rid of some of this. I don't need this axe as of right now, so I'm gonna put this. I just got tools lying around everywhere. They're beaten, battered, brutally. So you said it was due to engine failure? Yeah, it was due to, they had engine failure, but they didn't put their flaps up. I think there was something else. I can't remember. I don't remember all the details. Meme Kid, I'm sorry. That may impede your investigation, but it was due to engine failure while they were trying to take off because they forgot to do some things, which is terrifying. And then there were other similar, you know, there's like one or two other similar stories where I don't have any tongs. You fucking where airplanes crash due to people being not paying attention. Oh man, dude, just terrifying stuff. Makes you want to not get in a plane. So if you fly frequently, don't ever listen to any of these scary stories that talk about planes crashing and the entire story behind it, because then you'll be like, you know what? I think I'll just walk. I'll just walk 3,000 miles. And I don't know, I'll go there. No. You ever hear of landing gear failure? Can't go up then? If flaps aren't up, I'm pretty sure they can't get lift then. I'm not sure what they did. I haven't though. I haven't heard of landing gear failure. Oh, is that when your tires can't go down? Is this really gonna take 2 ingots? Surely not, right? This deadass might take 2 ingots, and that, for some reason, no, it's not going to. Let me relax. I was about to just spaz out on Vintage Story developers, but there's no reason for me to do that. If you're listening, I'm sorry. There's no reason for me to be mean like that. How do I get this block up, though? I don't understand. There we go. Okay. This individual just freaking out, dude. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're getting her working. Landing gear failure is when the landing gear falls and does not pop out. It's basically a guaranteed crash. Okay, well, here's my question, Meme Kid. It does, even though they do crash, is it still like, is it pretty fatal, or is that a manageable? That seems fairly manageable, right? I don't know. I may just be an idiot. Like, yeah, you're gonna have some issues, but if you can just ride the belly out, surely it's not too bad, right? There we go. I'm just testing until I can figure out which voxel works. Because if you land without gear, it shreds the engine and bottom of the plane, I think. Okay, well, now I once saw a plane combust into flames, so I don't, that's, oh man. Are you talking about IRL, Meme Kid? Because if so, that must have been insane / traumatic. Like, geez, dude. Holy shit. I mean, if the engine's gonna get shredded to pieces, then I definitely would think combustion and explosion. Not IRL. Oh, okay. Okay. I got you. I was thinking IRL, dude. That would be just, oh god, see something go up in flames like that, IRL. Oof. Yeah, dude, if you want to have nightmares and really question life, go watch these scary story videos. They're so good though. I love them. I love watching them. I do love watching them. It sucks though. Some of them are like kind of. There's this video where a dude with a truck saves a plane. Banger vid. Is that one where it's a dude with the? Is it like? Is it with water? No, probably not. I did see a video of this water truck driver pull up to a fire before firefighters did and just knocked it out with his. Here we go. We got some shears. Perfect. I'll just throw these into some water for them to cool down. Oh, look at them dangle. They're dangling on the end of the tongs. Oh, look at that. Y'all ever seen anything like this? Little tong danglage. Holy Johnson juice. Look at that. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That's a little bit deeper water than I would like. Bam. Clean that right off. You ain't never seen nothing like that. You ain't never seen no tong danglage. Oh, baby. Okay. So we got that. We can get leaves. And then the other thing that we wanted to get was beep boop bop vines for decoration purposes. I have sticks. Okay, we'll leave the charcoal here as well. So we get those two things. It's probably going to be, well, that's a maple tree. We'll go over to these pine trees and take from them. Take their sweet leaves. The dude drives in front of the plane for the front landing thing and basically uses his truck to replace the landing gear. That's some fucking, I don't even know how you do that. Oh, this still can't be hot. Oh no. Oh no. This still can't be hot, dude. 400. I just put it in the water. How is that possible? That doesn't make any sense. Let me send you that vid. I don't understand how that's a true feat right there. That's some crazy stuff. That's some action movie stuff to be able to land, like drive your truck perfectly under and steer it where there's a. I guess it depends on how big your truck is. How big your truck, probably. Okay, if I pull these out and throw them back in the water. See, cool down, guy. Relax. Now I have them in my hands. We're good now. All right, let's go get some. Where can we? Oh, we can find vines on trees. Do vines grow during winter? I'm not sure. Hopefully. We'll just put our hands together and pray that that's the case. But yeah, sometimes I get on these horror kicks where I just listen to horror stories all the time. Although the one thing that happens when I do listen to these is I start freaking myself right the fuck out. Like I mean, it's broad daylight, but I be feeling like somebody's watching me. You know what I mean? I feel like somebody's watching me. I wish I could get this moss off here. I can't though. That upsets me. But what in the world? Did that just do anything? Oh, this just dropped sticks. What the this just dropped stick. What? Oh, hold on. We have an issue. Could somebody explain to me what the what? Why doesn't this give me leaves? Why doesn't it give me... Hello, am I an idiot? Am I an idiot? What? Okay, just let's look up iron. Is there any tools in here that I've completely disregarded that actually will give me leaves? Oh, look at all the snow disappearing. That was crazy. Did y'all see that? Dude. Very handy for cutting tree leaves. Shears will break all leaf and branchy leaf blocks in a 3x3x3 cube, centered. Thus, they can be used to harvest sticks and protect. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. What the fuck? How are you supposed to get leaves? Whatever. That's how. I don't. Drops when broken. Reggie leaves are guaranteed. They also have blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, maybe we can't do that. I'm sure. Hey, boy, dig a hole. You check Discord real quick? I'll check it later. Like, holy damn, landing gear failure looks cool, and damn, that's pretty sure it's pretty survivable. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be survivable, surely. Oop, Enderhoof. I like how they just announced what the ad was. I knew I wouldn't be looking at it, or that we wouldn't be looking at it. But what I was saying, back to what I was saying about spooking myself out. Do y'all ever spook yourself out with shit like that and you be feeling like somebody is behind you? I get the goosebumps, dude. And then the entire time, like it was literally broad daylight in here and I was turning on lights. I was like, yeah, the demons are definitely hiding in the darkness, dude. Can't leave any light unturned. I don't know how we're gonna get bushes. That upsets me greatly. Just be looking behind myself like, oh my gosh. That's the only thing about watching those. And then if you watch them at night, dude, good luck sleeping. I sometimes wish, definitely not wish. Holy shit. I sometimes worry that I'm gonna trick myself into having insomnia. Like, for those of you who don't know, well, does anybody in here have insomnia, actually? I think you're pretty cooked, like, literally. That's crazy. Does anybody in here have insomnia? Isn't that where you go to sleep? I'm about to just pull this straight out of my ass. I always think I know what a term means, and then I explain it, and somebody's like, no, that's not what that means. I'm like, oh. My bad, dude. Fall. I'm not seeing any vines, by the way, but I'm seeing a lot of resin. Insomnia, from my understanding, is where... Let's go another direction. Let's go over here and see if there's vines. I think it means where you can't fall asleep. Maybe it may... Oh, what is it? Oh, what's the term I'm looking for? Okay, insomnia makes it hard to stay asleep. What's the one... Yeah, see, I was right. It's fucking... I don't know what I'm talking about. What's the one where you had too much ice cream? What is the one where you have, like, night apparitions? You know what I mean? It's like where people, have kind of night terrors, or is that what they called? What is the condition where you have night terrors? What is this called? Parasomnia. Sleep terrors, also known as terrors, are a type of parasomnia. Oh, okay. Okay. Parasomnia is what it's called, not insomnia. Okay. Like a demon that where you can't move and you see something? Yes, that's exactly what it is, Meme Kid. Parasomnia is what that is, I guess. I don't know why I feel like I haven't heard it called that before. But I sometimes get scared that watching these videos that I'm going to trick myself into having that, or like by thinking that I've tricked myself into having that, because I've never had that before. But it sounds fucking horrific, dude. It sounds terrifying. Like, I'm getting the goosebumps right now just talking about it, but like, most of the stories go, that's just sleep paralysis. Yes, sleep paralysis. Thank you, Sandkill. That's what people refer to it as. Sleep paralysis. It's not that fun. It doesn't sound fun at all. I don't want to have it. It sounds oh man, it would probably scar me for life if something like that happened to me, dude. I feel like I would believe that it was real, even if I woke up and I'd be like, nah, dude, that was messed up. I don't know what just happened, but I did not like it. We're gonna give up on the vines for the time being. I feel like the winter has pushed them away. So we'll go back up here and finish some of the things that we need to be doing. I haven't accomplished anything. I had it 3 times. Oh my gosh. What was the experience like, Sandkill? You had it 3 times? Oh, fuck. That's awful. And why did that happen? Was it something that triggered it, or is it fairly random? Meme Kid said, damn. Yeah, I agree. What Meme Kid said. Oh, damn, dude. Holy shit. It doesn't... I feel like one of the common threads is somebody says they feel like somebody's sitting on their chest. I had it once when I was like 7. 2 times I just couldn't move, and I saw a shadow guy move around like a See, I don't think I don't think I can handle that, Sandkilled. Oh my gosh, that's a crazy description. Just you saying that? Oh my fuck, dude. Oh. I can't do that, dude. I really can't do that. The thing is, I just forgot about it till like a few years or two ago. Then I already knew what it was. Oh, and one time I actually gave it to myself. How did you induce it in yourself? Or maybe don't disclaim it if it's something that I can trick myself into doing, because it is probably one of my greater fears. Like, whoa. I used to sleep next to the window, and I had one of those where there was a shadow on like the blinds, and I heard tapping on the window. Whoa, y'all are freaking me out, bro. Y'all are freaking me out. I have tears in my eyes right now. I have tears in my eyes. And this happened earlier when I was watching the videos, dude. I can't handle scary shit like that. I literally cannot do it. I cannot do it. I've had nightmares that are pretty good, but it's different. The nightmare is different than something like sleep paralysis, I feel like, just because of the fact that sleep paralysis feels like it appears to me like it would be a very conscious experience, whereas a nightmare just happens to you, and then like the next moment you're awake and you're like, what the hell was that all about, dude? I mean, was that really necessary? I wish we had lights around here, dude. I'm tired of it being so damn dark. It's really killing my mojo. All right, what do we need to... We need to finish the roof over there, so let's grab some birch. Let's grab some birch blocks, baby. That's what we're gonna do. No scary no scary videos for me after stream, dude, because but it would probably make for an interesting story to tell on stream, huh? I'll be like, oh, I told you, dumbass. Inflicted it to yourself, you idiot. Oh, no, I want these over here. Thank you. I have a feeling that this may not be enough, so let's make a bunch. Or at least a considerable amount more. Yeah, give me a saw. Saw me, baby. Hey, I was probably scared when it happened. Now I'm just laughing at how close to shitting myself I was. I used to be scared of shadows, so that's probably why. That's fair. What day am I? I think it's day 212 now, meme kid. Yes, you watching the scary vids on stream, not after? No, we could, dude. We could have a scary video watch through. We should do that one day where we like watch scary videos. Not the lengthy ones that are real in depth story wise, but like actual scary videos. Would that be a crazy strap? Not after you. Some people would just be like, hell no, I'm getting the hell out of here, dude. I'm not watching those scary videos where you got me all messed up. Oh, I think it would be fun though. We could maybe do it on a Tuesday or a Thursday night. Everybody grab your popcorn, grab your gosh darn, get you a hot chalky, a blanket, and something to protect you from the darkness, because it's gonna get spooky, right? What's your preferred horror? For me, cosmic horror, scary kind of. I know, I think we talked about this before, meme kid. I always felt like, to some degree, that my preferred horror was like things that aren't real. But the more stories that I listen to that are real, creep me out more, you know? It's like, oh, jeez, dude. Because I think what makes them more horrific is the fact that they actually could happen to you. You know what I mean? Like, when you hear of people getting murdered or people, just stuff like that, like things hiding in their room. Strangely enough, I am drinking hot chocolate. What's up, Lucas? No way, you're actually drinking hot chocolate right now? That's crazy. That's fire, by the way. Okay, well, that's perfect, Lucas. Let me pull up a scary video. All you need is a blankie. Now, all you need is a blankie. Who sent that to Discord? Oh gosh, what's in the Discord? Something fucking spooky. Pure unknown is for me what messes me up. Yeah, the unknown can be scary. Does it scare you to be like in the ocean then, meme kid? If you were out in the ocean in the deep dark, would that be something that freaks you out? Because I know my girlfriend, she does not like getting very deep in the ocean or in a lake, because she's like, you don't know what's below. You have no idea what's below. I'm like, listen, there's your gut. You're chilling. There's nothing. No, not really. Oh, okay. But yeah, my worst horror is just things that could actually happen to you. And I think within that genre would be what would be within that genre? I wouldn't anything that has to do with it being dark and me being tortured. Those are probably the two things that I would not like, dude. I don't want to be tortured. That because you get tied up and tortured, dude, and you can't get out of it. You can't get out of it, and you don't know whenever it's gonna end. I mean, that's some true willpower right there. You know what I mean? Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, how does that look? Doesn't look too bad. I almost want to extend that one up there just a tiny bit. That might be something we have to change later. Okay. I'm going to fill this portion in later as well. Ah! Oops. Slow and warped freaks me out, like odd movement, staring eyes, and off-putting sound. Oh! Now, staring eyes is another one that is very, very scary. Is if you're like, imagine you're literally, I watch torture device videos. Torture is very bad. The British are pretty good in that department. Oh my God. The thing about staring eyes is, dude, I think the worst thing would be to wake up and like be able to see a pair of eyeballs in the dark without being able to, dude, my eyes are watering up, without being able to make out like the figure or any other thing besides just the eyes. Like imagine, or if you just like woke up, you were sleeping, right? You're sleeping and then you have eyes just like right over you. It's kind of like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen, what is that one movie? Oh, The Babadook, dude. Y'all ever seen The Babadook? That kind of encapsulates what I fucking really don't like. But something like eyes staring out of the window or something would be insanely spooky too. Oh, I don't like that, Lucas. You ever felt a presence like that where it feels like someone is near around you? That feeling's kind of not fun. That feeling is not fun. I've been having that feeling all day today, where I'm just like turn around, look. I'm like periodically checking my 6, dude. Covering my 12. I guess it'd be my, I don't know what direction it would be. Okay. Oh my God, dude, you can't do that, Drifter. You can't do that, brother. Oh, but yeah, maybe we need to have a scary video watch party at some point in time. Ooh. Ooh. Let's get up here. Let's see. I almost want to extend this one more. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna make birch. We have birch stairs. We're gonna add a little birch stairage going on right there. I used to be fucked sleep-wise when I was younger. Is that because you were scared of the dark? I don't know if I don't know if I've said this before on stream, but this was a tendency that I had. Stairs. This is a tendency that I used to have. I may have said this. I can't remember. But I had a bunch of stuffed animals, right? And what I would do is, because I was scared of the dark. Dude, I'm still scared of the dark. Are you fucking kidding me? Darkness? No thanks, brother. No, so when I would go to sleep, I had a bunch of stuffed animals, right? I had like this giant ass frog. So big for no reason. Pause. And I had this teddy bear and I had like a couple other ones. And I would cover my face with these stuffed animals only to where like my nose and mouth was showing. So that way I could breathe, but I couldn't see anything and nothing could see me. You know what I mean? I'm hiding from the darkness, dude. So they're big moths that would smack into the window near me every now and then, and I would just know. And then I know now it's just moths. As a kid, I did not. Oh. You're not scared of the dark. You're scared of what lies within it. It's pretty natural to be scared of the dark. Like you said, you're not scared of the dark. You're just scared of what? It's the unknown aspect of what could be in there that could get you. I don't really like things that can get you. You know what I mean? I think they actually did unearth. There was an animal a long time ago that it had a tooth in kind of the upper, like way back in its upper part of the mouth, if you will. and it was like a sharp tooth that came down. There's no way a medium temporal storm is approaching right now. You know what that means, actually? While this temporal storm is going on, we're gonna watch scary freaking videos. Is that crazy? Just because I'm not about to get absolutely shitted on by this storm. So when this storm comes, we're watching freaking scary videos, dude. Is that all right with everyone? Is that okay? I hope so. Only do it for a little bit. But there was this animal they found that had kind of a tooth in the upper part of its mouth that went straight out, and they think it was specifically designed to eat humans because it was supposed to like latch onto the head, and then the tooth was supposed to pierce the skull. And that's just, you know, when you figure that out, it's like, all right, yeah, no wonder I'm scared of the dark, dude. I don't want my skull to get pierced by anything. It's kind of crazy. We're generally, as animal, dude, we're pretty vulnerable to shit. I don't like it. You know? Like, I don't like how vulnerable I am. I used to play the Forest with my cousin. Imagine you played in the forest, dude. Imagine you played the forest and then went in the forest. Man, horror games can hit different sometimes. Horror games really can, dude. Horror games are the worst. Horror games are the worst. I mean, they're not the worst, but they're the best for actually experiencing horror, I feel like, because you actually have to act within that setting. You know what I mean? That's the hardest part of the whole deal, is still playing the game while being terrified. I've always struggled with playing horror games because of that. Like, I like watching horror movies, but actually playing a game for me has been the hardest thing ever. Until I started doing it on a fairly consistent basis, and it got better. But, oh boy, you're talking about do something. That paralyzing, that your innate fear or like innate instinct to just be paralyzed and do nothing is very, very strong. I won't tell you again, no modding my game, Bartholomew. Yeah, dude, Bartholomew is he's just disappeared. We may have to buy an entire new elk and get a Bartholomew 2.0. We're gonna have to come up with new names because Bartholomew's gone. He's gone. We'll probably never see him again. Does the treasure hunter sell you more elks? Surely, right? Surely you can buy as many elks as you want. All right, let's jump up here. Whoops. Jump up yonder. Low fertility soil right here. And then what I had was block here, block there, block there, block there, and then a slab over the top of it. Like so. I don't know if we're going to keep that there. Actually, kind of like that. Is that insane? I'm kind of a fan of that. He's a fan, he's a fan, he's a fan. Okay, the other thing that we want is to not throw down our pickaxe. No, we need to make some fences. We're going to put fences in those little holes I made. I don't even know that we really have the resources to make fences. What does it take to make fence? Ah, that's expensive, believe it or not. You got to play some look outside. It's pretty cool. What do you think of the little chick? Dude, little chick is chilling. The little chick is chilling. Babe kid, I'm going to use these fences that I have right here, actually. The little chicky chick is just doing its thing. That's pretty funny that you found that, by the way. I guess, are y'all gonna raise it? Like, what is the plan there? Be scared, dude. Actually, speaking of, I forget that this is part of, like, my childhood and existence, but my family used to own a farm. It wasn't a traditional farm, though, in the sense that we were, like, growing vegetables and shit, you know what I mean? No disrespect to people that are growing vegetables, I guess. But my dad had what was it, quail? A quail farm. So we'd grow quail and then sell them to be hunted. So we had, I've dealt with the baby chicks, dude. It was pretty cool. There was like this, part of the property, which I don't even know what happened to it, but part of the property had this big ass barn in there, and they kind of left all their stuff that was part of that property. And then there was like this old Mustang. It was one of those muscle bodies that is, you know, real sexy. Well, I don't know if that's the proper way to describe it. It was just one of those old ones that everybody clamors after, you know what I mean? I don't know what ever happened to that, but my cousin and I wanted to rebuild it. I'm no car guru, by the way, but it just seemed like a cool task to take on. I don't know what ever happened to that. It's something that'll disappear into the void of time that I'll forever be unaware of. You show that little chick later. I mean, it's just a little chick, meme kid. Raise it till it's big enough to live by itself. Here's my thing. If you raise it, will it know how to survive in the wild on its own? You know, like, is that, should we be worried about that or no? I guess not. I don't know if that's the same, or do you have like a chick farm? You got a chick farm going on there? Look at all this dirt I just got everywhere. Yeah, we're gonna fill this in with conglomerate. Just because, why not? Hey, all right. Need to get it together. I mean, most of the core elements are built in. I like how you describe. That's a funny ass way to. I love that. Most of the core elements are built in. Holy shit! That's a great way to describe instincts and just general. By default, it knows trying to try scratching the ground for food. It knows how to eat and drink. I guess it makes sense. It's not like a chicken is going out and hunting, needs to practice hunting. Like this little feline. This little feline sucker back here has always practiced hunting, bro. Look at his neck. That can't be comfortable. I don't understand. Hey, bro, you good? You good? He's tired, dude. Dude's tired. You good, bro? He's chilling. I'm fucking want some chocolate. I want some hot chocolate now. Default settings ain't too bad. Need factory reset. Hunting right now in the world of dreams. Oh, dude, he's dreaming hard. He's dreaming hard, Leaf. Oh, he's hunted so hard. Hunting all the... I don't know. What would a cat of his size hunt? The little rats? The mice? Dude, the meese are lucky that Caesar's not out on the loose. By the way, that's the name of my cat. They're lucky that he's not in the world. Bro's a killer. He's straight. No, he's not a killer. He's literally, I don't know how long he would survive. He's not great at surviving, I would say. Burb, he says human, please stop fucking disturbing me. You know something I found out? Cats eat bats. How do you know this, meme kid? How did you come across this info? That was something I would never expected, actually. Okay, so we got that roof done up there. I guess I could fill up the rest of it. I want to start filling in floors with pine. So we can start designating our different floor areas. I actually think, let's go back and grab our glass and saw it up and start placing some of these windows down. It's actually faster to go down this way. So over the darkness. Bugs, small mice, birds. And snake. Does he eat snakes? Dude, I had a cat that killed a snake. Didn't eat it, but he did kill it. He's a badass. I don't know how I didn't realize that. Any small rodent that includes bats. Oh, cats are badass, dude. Cats don't get enough credit for being raw as hell. My cat brought in a bat and ate it. Bat is a flying rat, but a few more changed settings. Little different settings on the battage going on. Oh my gosh, dude. I didn't know that they... Shout out bats, dude. Cats do not give a... Killing snakes, killing bats, killing rats. I mean, damn. I never realized that, but I don't... How often... I mean, how often are cats and bats coinciding in the same environment, you know? Are we talking big cats or little cats? That's how they were domesticated. They hung around just to keep rodent problem at bay. Oh, it's windy outside. It's supposed to be creepy. Shout out to them, dude. I'd love a good companion. They keep rodents at bay, dude. No problem. I wish one of the things that he would do though is keep cockroaches at bay, because I don't have a serious cockroach problem now, but at one of my old apartments that I lived at, I did have a cockroach problem, and it would have been nice if somebody could have fixed that for me. The apartment complex was, they were not going to fix it for me. That's for sure, dude. They fucking, useless. Absolutely useless. All they were good for was taking my money, and that's not good for nothing, right? I love I got fucking bats in my roof. Do you really, meme kid? Holy hell, you live in a cave. I love the video of the house cat scaring off the bear cub. Dude, cats don't give a shit how big you are. They'll eat that ass. Okay, these are done with the glass, so that's very good. Take these out. I made way too many fire clay bricks, by the way. I didn't realize that I had some in here that were already smelted, so I went and made some more. I have an absurd amount. I'll never run out now. It's fine. It's not a problem with that. Look at that big stack. Big old stack, boy. Okay. We've got this glass, and now what I want to do with it is take a saw to it. Got a saw here. So let's saw some pieces that we can put around. Nope. Is that not how it goes? I thought that's how it goes. Was like 100% sure. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's how it goes. Don't lie to me. Oh, it's right next to each other. My bad. Oh, my bad. Don't make fun of me. Left, right. Thank you. Thank you, Lucas. I didn't know what I was talking about. Big oopsies on my part. I'm going to take this. I'm going to leave the saw here, actually. We got that one up there. It's kind of running out of durability, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, let's change the daytime. It's becoming day. Change the day. What is your guys' estimate on the daytime, the day that we'll finish this thing is? I'm going to say 2:20. Give it a guess at 2:20. Them flying bastards, they live in the roof above me. Little shits make noises sometimes. I'm gonna eat some lemon meringue. Let's go. Big W. Big W. I just feel like you don't see bats very often. Well, I guess, I don't know. I live in the US, so maybe that's a thing where you live. Meme kid, there's just bats hanging out everywhere. They are cool, though. They're very cool. Kind of makes me wish vampires were real. What about the blood-sucking bats? Do they suck the blood of humans? Or do they just suck the blood of other things? Because if they suck the blood of humans, then that's a fucking modern-day vampire, dude. You in the US are in caves for shit in the city. Yeah, we don't have any caves. Actually, yeah, we don't have any caves. We don't have very many caves, that's for sure. I feel like caves, I wish caves, blood-sucking bats, I think drink from any animal. Ugh. 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 I watch bats dance once in a while when I go smoke after dinner. Really? That's fine. That sounds like a fire time. Have a nice smoke and watch some bats dance. Tiny ones though? Ah. There are also fruit bats and bats that eat bugs. Shout out bats, dude. They dance, huh? Low dance. Watch me do my little dancey dance. I feel like they are pretty interesting to watch. Just because I don't know. I feel like you don't get to see them super often. I would be intrigued to watch them do their thing. Although the blood-sucking portion of things is not entirely my favorite. But I would be interested in watching. It's not sucking my blood. It still kind of baffles me, the fact that I think I talked about this before. And maybe this is just because I'm an idiot, which is totally plausible. But how is it the case that I've said this before? I'm not going to get too much into this, but it feels like it would make sense if you ingested somebody else's blood, that it would give you some sort of extra power. You know what I mean? I don't know, just a thought. Don't let the FBI get a hold of this, dude. They're gonna fucking be like, what? Somebody needs to get this guy. I can't even disagree with him. They circle and dive to catch bugs. Henceforth, dance. Just dance. I'll be okay. I bet that's fun to watch, Lucas. I bet that makes for an entertaining evening. Bats are freaky little things. Freaky little shits. Little fine shits. Yeah, there was a bat in my elementary school one time. I do remember that. That wasn't, I mean, he didn't do anything particularly cool. The dude was just trying to live his life, have a good time. So was I. It's like, where the hell did this dude come from? There were cannibal tribes who ate the people they killed to get their power and strength. And see, I mean, I feel like... I feel like that's not a crazy ideology to have when you don't have science. Like, shout out to science being a thing. Because if it was back in the day, Clearly, I would have been one of those individuals who's like, hey, why don't we just eat other people and then we'll just get their power and all their strength? I mean, that's still seems pretty plausible even now. Right? Is it just me, Chet? Is it me? I'm gonna eat somebody in here. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Or am I? I mean, actually, if you think about it, you do kind of gain power, depending on how you define power, by eating other things, if you think about it. Like, is that a fair statement? Because if I ingest meat from another animal, I literally absorb the nutrients. And this, now I'm saying out loud, sounds stupid. It sounds stupid. But in a way, we like absorb things. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, by definition, we literally do absorb things. I don't know. It's just weird to think about it. Medium temporal storm is imminent. Everybody grab your fucking Johnson and get ready. No, we're not about to brave this storm. I'm just curious as to whenever it's gonna come. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Use this packed dirt to protect myself. Hello, Storm, I'm ready for you. I want to see if David is going to appear off in the distance. Also, there are tribes, if you eat someone you kill, you get their name. New name, Protein. Yeah, Protein. New name, Cucumber. The new name, Pickle. Pickledy boy. What? All right, we're gonna hole up. We're gonna hole up. It's time to hole up. Just want to see if I can see Dave off in the distance. David, your mom's calling. David, where are you? All right. Well, David's just he's non-existent in this storm. I guess. I think there's reason for that. I just can't remember exactly what the reason is. Hide! Get out! Okay. So, well, that's going in the background. You know what that means. How much power do you get from a tomato? Very little power levels. Your power level is not over 9,000 if you just solely eat a tomato. Okay. Well, that's going. Shall we find? What scary video should we do? Like a supernatural video, or should we do clowns or demons? Or sleep paralysis? What do you guys think? We're gonna fucking start doing React content, dude. That's good stuff right there, baby. Yow! That's great stuff right there. Fantastic stuff. Gentlemen. How did you... I could send some vids, maybe some analog horror. How did you like the clown Walmart commercial? just straight up screams. I did like that show because that was funny. That was funny. Okay, let me pull up. I don't know how this exactly is gonna work. Is that your personal stash of moonshine? This right here? Oh, this leaf? This right here is pea juice. Stands for freaking pill dill juice. Wait, no, pickle dill juice. I don't know where pill came from, but yeah, it's basically, it might as well be moonshine. It gives me that little bit of... It's where I get my fucking superpowers from, dude. I highly recommend it. Lots of sodium though, so you gotta take it slow. All right, let's see if we can find some crazy horror. Should we do clown horror? See, now that I've watched some, see, I don't want stories. Let's just do real scary videos. Real scary videos caught on camera. Okay, here we go. Let's do that. Oh God, I don't like this, y'all. I don't like this. Let me pull y'all up here so you can see what I'm looking at. Is my face cam on this one? Okay. Oh shit. Whoops. Y'all are just looking at. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Okay. So, let's see. I don't like this. There's this one of Ghost. I don't want any dialogue or anything. I just want Cool World sort of stuff is my favorite. Weird and creepifying. Cool World. Cool 3D World. What is that? Is that a channel? Is that a channel, Lucas? Let me look it up. Let me know if that's a channel and we'll pull that up. Can you watch the other Look Outside things? I'll watch those later. Beam Kid. Okay, so it is a deal. 3D World. Oh my god. Oh! Whoa! That's not what okay, all right. These are creepifying, but we're not gonna watch those. That first one was crazy. That was crazy. Of course, that had to be the first one that I clicked on. I don't know if anybody saw that, but I know what video. Now I'm aware of what videos you're talking about, Lucas. Those are fucking creepy. All right, let's see. I'm gonna. Whoa, you are way too loud for me. Please relax. Holy shit. Everybody just got ear blasted. Is this going to, they were just giving free advertising out on here. Is this going to give me my, this one? Hold on, y'all. Let me set this up. Okay, that should be good now. Even though I muted this advertisement. Advertisement on advertisement. Oh my gosh, dude. Can you freaking hurry up? All right. Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear that. All right, this balloon is just moving. Come on. Give me a break. Let me know if y'all can hear that properly. Oh my gosh, it's just a fucking like 17-minute video of her balloon, dude. Okay. What? Nah, I don't like these. These are not good enough. I feel like those are not good enough. Give me something like actual caught on camera. I don't want whatever that was. Scariest clips of the year. Ugh. Okay. Ugh, I already don't like the look of some of this. What a name. Ooh. Fuck is that? What? Ooh. Ah. Okay. The vids you're watching are muted to us. Oh no, are they? Whoops. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Can you hear it? Can you hear it now? Let me know if you guys can hear that. It sounds super loud in my ears, but I've got my. The fuck was that? Can you watch some Vita's Carnice analog horror? What is that? me know if y'all could hear that part. Maybe it is still muted. Vita Carnis Analog. Oh, whoops. Vita Carnis Analog. Or what is that? Meat research documentary. What the hell? All right. That. Okay. All right. Nothing. Okay. Well, we'll just have to scrap that idea then. I'll have to fix that up later because I'll have to find some. Oh, whoops. I'll have to find some videos that are actually interesting. In the meantime, those all seem like they were running out of material, but the temporal storm seems to be waning. In the meantime, that's what this says. So perfect timing. My thing about these temporal storms is they just seem to last forever. I don't know if y'all feel like that, but to me, they just feel like they last a superbly long time. I am losing insane amounts of sanity and just get stuck in this corner. Somebody out. Yeah, I'm just not. Here's the thing. As I am probably going to listen to some more horror after stream today. I cannot help myself. I don't know why it's so addicting. Hello, Emily. How are you doing? Welcome in. You just barely missed it. We just oh no, I've messed this up, have I? We're trying to watch horror, but that didn't go very well. I'll have to fix that next time so it actually works. Okay, perfect. Temporal storm is gone, but now my freaking Spotify's messed up. Hey, Spotify, fix your self. Oh, no, it's not. LinkedIn here. Oh, but anyways, hello, Emily. Welcome in. How are you doing? Blocks be moving. Blocks do be moving. But yeah, I'm gonna freaking... we've been talking... This is what we've been talking about today, Emily. I've been talking about... I was watching scary stories. I've been watching scary story videos. Oh, there's a freaking guy here. Hey, guy! Just disappearing in and out of reality. BRB. All right, look at this. Yeah, we've been watching... I was watching scary videos before stream. As I was playing, I was listening to them in the background, and I was talking about how terrifying it is and how stuff like sleep paralysis is just... Oh. Did you watch a video about someone pouring out pickle juice? Yeah. Yeah. POV, you're watching a horror video. POV, you're watching a horror video where some guy drinks an entire gallon of pickle. Yeah, no. I saw somebody pouring out some pickle juice. They ate all the pickles out of the jar and then poured out the rest. I was like, what are you doing? No, you're wasting the good bits. That's the good part. It's a good part there. If you throw away, if you do eat a whole jar of pickles and you don't drink the juice, shame on you. Shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. No shame. Is there really another temporal storm, or am I losing my sanity? Hello? Oh, I'm losing my sanity because there's a freaking rift there. Okay. My bad, dude. Fall. Actually, you know what? I don't even think this is crazy. I kind of want to leave the inside of these without these glass windows. I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave these without the windows. I like the look of them better. We'll just put the windows on the outside. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? But yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've been talking about sleep paralysis and stuff like that, Emily, and our greatest horror fears. Ugh. I've been getting the goosebumps as well. There's been a few people today who have, like Sandkiln was talking about, Sandkiln and Meme Kid were talking about their sleep paralysis experiences. It talking about seeing like staring eyes, or where you're trying to sleep and you just literally cannot move. There's a rift somewhere out there. Yeah, there sure was, wasn't there? Somewhere out there. We're gonna leave those windows. I'll be right back, right, Meme Kid? We're gonna leave those windows there. Like those. I like generally how that right there turned out, I think. I think that turned out fine. Not perfect, but it's good enough. Good enough. Okay. So this is how it's going so far. We've also been building this castle, Emily. So the next thing, I'm going to chisel that because I don't like that 2 window. It just looks awful. The next thing that we need to do is we need to get these tower pieces right. How do we get those right? Oh, I need to put windows up there. Actually, let's go up there first and put those windows, and we can see a little bit better from up there. 2 down here. Everybody right? Everybody right? Be a horrific stuff. No, I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe there are spirits, and I think they're demonic. I just do not like the creepy stuff that like creeps me out. I've had experiences. I do not like that stuff. Have you really? Have you had experiences like that, Emily? Oh. See, here's the thing. I've been asking everybody today to talk about their experiences, and every time somebody talks about their experience, it just creeps me straight out. I don't know. I literally do not know why I asked, because then I start getting the goosebumps and my eyes start watering. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, we're gonna put stairs on these end pieces and then windows like so. Thank you. Yeah, just thinking about the paranormal today for some reason. I have a feeling I'm going to creep myself out and not be able to go to sleep tonight, which is just no good. That's no bueno. There are rifts every once in a while that are just appear in random spots like your walls, so you only experience it and you can't find it. Yeah, I know. I wish there was some. I wish you could dispel rifts with maybe a gear, a temporal gear. I feel like there's no reason that can't be the case, right? That feels like it makes sense to me. I think I should be able to do that. Just having a random rift pop out of my cheeks doesn't feel right for some reason. Just start shitting out drifters and shivers and bow thorns, and I'm getting sniped. Not a great time. Today is Father's Day, by the way, for anybody who's talked about it earlier in the stream. Wish your father a happy Father's Day if they're not with us anymore. Bless them. God rest their soul. I feel like it's kind of hard to get things for I don't know. What's like a pretty solid. Oh no. Oh gosh. Emily has a scary story. I was sitting in bed one night with my mom and dad and went out for the evening. And one night and your mom and dad went out for the evening and you were sitting in your room and heard 2 knocks on your door. You opened it up and no one was there. Oh! My eyes start watering. There was no one there. Did you lock everything after that? Oh my gosh, but you just opened up the door just straight up like that? Oh my gosh. Oh, nope, I messed that up. Whoops. The next day around the same time, I was in my mom and dad's room, opened the door, and nothing was there. Ooh. Oh, you're literally making my eyes water right now. I hope you know that. Like, those are the worst. I think, I've never had anything like that happen to me while I was home alone. Just like, it makes me fearful because I know when I was a kid, dude, I just want to be home alone so bad. But that makes me fearful to ever let my kids be home alone, dude. Because it's just, I don't want to be an overbearing parent, but God. And the last day, my friend spent the night in my room. I was out in the living room and they heard 2 knocks on the door. Never could figure that out. Oh, so your friend experienced it too? As a specific knock on the doors of the rooms? My eyes are, I'm literally crying right now. Oh my fuck. Jeez. And was that the only time that it happened? It was a specific knock? That was like my Whistler story that I told the other day. Oh my God. I can't even see right now. Nothing is worse than like I had this fucking, it's not really creepy, but I did have this lady beat down my door. I think it was on like a Saturday. She was beating on my apartment door. She thought it was somebody else's apartment, I guess. Whoever she was trying to get in contact with was just ramming my door down. I opened the door. She's like, "Here's your keys." I'm like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?" I didn't actually say anything. I just looked at her and she realized that I was not the person that she was intending to talk to that day. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." It's like, "Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? She was literally beating the shit out of my door. No, I was just like, "That's fine. You're fine. Just please stop doing that." It's very unsettling, just beating my door down, dude. Beating my doonies down. But yeah, having somebody knock. Oh. A specific set of knocks on a specific set of doors, that had to have been Did you like, how did you deal with that, Emily? Did you like, did that freak y'all out completely, or you're just kind of like, oh, that's just weird, you know? Because I think I would have like a full-on aneurysm. Because sometimes when I'm like, even in my apartment, I think I'll hear a noise that sounds like, I'll rationalize in my mind. I'll go through everything and be like, you know, it couldn't have been this, it couldn't have been that, it couldn't have been anything that is inside my apartment that could have made that noise. That noise sounded very irregular and very specific. So then I'll be like, I gotta do a full search down, dude. The whole premises has to be checked. All 598 square feet need to be checked right now. We're gonna have a serious issue. And I'll walk around with I've got a little firearm, and I'll do a full check, dude. I do not care. My gosh. Oh, my husband had the really creepy one. Ooh. Okay. Let me read this. My husband had the really creepy one. Him and his friend heard a story about a shadow person that was on a road. So they went out to do this certain place, and they walked to this bridge, I guess allegedly where the shadow person was. I can't even read it, dude. I can't even read it. A black shadow actually stopped out, did not say a word, and Wesley said his friend and him just felt like it was wrong. Everything was just wrong, and they ran. So he absolutely hates anything creepy like that. Welcome back, meme kid. He has a hard time saying that story. You can physically see the goosebumps pop up on his arms. I'm having a hard time reading it. Oh my gosh. I think the worst part about scary stories like that is when you can tell that the person is like very genuine about the story, and you're just like, oh. I don't know if you can see. You won't be able to see my goosebumps, but the knocking never happened again after that, so I don't know what to say about that. It was weird, and we never figured it out, and we never heard it again. I'd scare people from under a bridge. Maybe kid, you devilish kid, you. That would be funny though. Although, don't scare me. It'll get real serious. Get real serious up in there. What's up, dead man? Welcome in. Welcome in, dead man. Welcome to the chat. We're talking about scary stories here, and I'm currently crying my eyes out based on seeing shadowy figures. Like I said earlier, I think the worst thing, like scary horror wise, would be for a shadowy figure to pop up in my room and just stare me to death. Just absolute eyeball fuck me. You know what I mean? Like, not to put it in explicit terms, but to put it in explicit terms, that would be 10 out of 10. If that's how you want to get me, if anybody wants to show up, I'm actually not going to put that energy out there into the world. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to myself. Why would I do that? I almost did it. Oh, I'm freezing. It's fine. At first, I just kind of ignored the knocking because I was like, oh, it's probably the house with my friend spending the night, and I never said anything about the knocks, and they heard it. That is odd. Yeah, when you have an outside source like that also experiences the same, I need to turn my game sound back up. When you have another person who experiences the same horror event, is this gonna burn all my firewood? Go. Let's just move this just a tad bit away so we don't ever have to worry about that being a possibility. That would be just... Yeah, when you have another individual experience the same thing you did, 100% authentic, that's when shit gets really serious. I'm standing next to a fire. How am I freezing to death? Yes, JC, the whistle man. That's exactly that I meant. I don't know if you were here, JC. Also, welcome in, JC. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, my guy. I literally, I told that story before on here, JC, just like fairly recently about the whistle man. That was the creepiest. I just got here. Yeah, I haven't told it today, but it was an experience that I've told before that just, we had an experience running into somebody whistling at a few of my friends in the nighttime, and we all experienced the same thing at the same exact spot, and none of us could figure out or see an individual around. And there shouldn't have been a reason for anybody else besides us to be out there. That was kind of the That's kind of the gist of that story. I'm gonna get Rammed Earth and put it up on here. But yeah, oh man, that's when it really gets creepy, because you can experience something and be like, yeah, like that was weird, but maybe it was this or that. But then somebody else experiences it, and then you both, try to rationalize what the flizzy just happened, and neither one of you can make sense of it. Then it's like, all right, I now have the utmost amount of goosey bumps. I got the freaking goosey loosies. You know what I mean? I should probably never say that again. That maybe I'll just refrain from saying that. Got the freaking goosey loosies, dude. Shit happens. Shit happens when you get the goosey loosies. Also, what does anybody know what the purpose of goosebumps are? I'm gonna look it up really quickly. Like I have to know. What is the purpose of goosebumps? Goosebumps are caused by tiny muscles in our skin hair follicles pulling hair upright. The body hair of all mammals automatically stands up when cold, creating a layer of warmth. This response helps keep them warm, but it doesn't do so for people. The raised hair follicles cause skin pores to close, and hair standing up trap a layer of air near the skin, holding onto body heat. Goosebumps were there for when you had more hair, so when you got scared, it made you look bigger. Hey, so I got that cat shit going on, is basically what you're saying, the goosey roosies. So basically, we're kind of like cats, when they arch up and arch their back and flare that stuff out. That's kind of, we got that same thing going on, huh? Make you warm? How come? Well, that makes sense. Look at that. You learn something new every day. I think I learn something every time I come on stream. Also, maybe it'd make you bigger to scare off whatever you had. I wish does anybody wish they still were like furry like that? Maybe not a furry, unless that's your deal. I don't know. That's up to you. That's not. That's your own business. But anybody wish they were still just a furry monster? I feel like that would be good. I wouldn't have to buy clothes all the time, I'd just have a layer of fur and I'd be good to go. Although I wouldn't do very well in very warm climates, which I don't do very good right now. So maybe I'm onto something. I'm not sure. Who knows? What about feeling you get like overwhelmed with emotion, like positive login? You get that tingly. Oh, positively. I've had that happen to me one time, JC. I've had that happen to me one time where I genuinely felt like I was in a state of euphoria, and I was not on any drugs, but and it had to do with the cold. Actually, I had this one very, very extremely odd experience where this is probably 4 or 5 years ago now. This is the only time I've ever had this happen to me, and I haven't had anything like it happen since. I took a big gallon of pickle juice and I drank it all. No, I'm kidding. It was a blizzard outside. This is when I lived in a home long ago. It was a blizzard outside, and I opened the door and walked outside. I was shirtless. I don't know why I was shirtless. I just walked around. Look at these guns, baby. If anyone wants to run up on me, I'm gonna shoot him. Hold on. Oh, this muscle's. I'm gonna freaking shoot him with these guns. You know what I mean? So I walked outside, just skirt off, and like the cold just hit me. Like a nice breeze came through, and my whole body was like. And maybe it was the cold that elicited this, but it was just like. The only way I can explain it was euphoria. It was really, really weird. It wasn't like the goosebumps, though. Like, I felt it internally. Deadman says, once I rescued a cute bunny, and at 3 a.m. I got woken up by knocking, and I grabbed my flashlight and looked around, and I saw the bunny walking on the back legs, and threw it in my neighbor's house. Holy shit. That bunny was trying to be your buddy, Deadman. Freaking Buddy bunny, right? Holy crap. Yeah, you took that bunny and just shot putted that bunny. Just see ya, buddy. See ya, buddy. That's insane. That's also funny that you rescued it. He's trying to repay. The piss jar looking half empty. The pitch jar is we are getting it. We are getting it down. We've only gotten through the first bit. It's still got a very, very long ways to go. Okay, for this section right here, I'm trying to decide, should I put a full double door birch door here? Or just one big tall door? Just one big tall boy. It does have a middle, so I feel like it's got to be an even, so we'll just put a regular door. Well, yeah. Yes. Do I have any birch left over? Okay, I do. The Lord. I've been using the crap out of this saw. I think it just takes one. I think I need 6 for a door. Yes. 6. Excellent. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I get that feeling at church camp, the tingly euphoria. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling, isn't it, JC? It's really wild. It was possessed and my neighbor yelled so loud he got the cops called for a sound. Well, what the hell was up with that bunny? That bunny, maybe you shouldn't have saved that bunny, dead man. That bunny sounds like it was just a menace. Piss jar got a long way to go. The piss jar does have a long way to go. Freaking pea juice. Pea juice has an inordinate amount of distance on it. I would say we've gotten the easiest part, you know, because up here, there's less volume overall. Let me give y'all a science lesson. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to give you an absolute obvious lesson. But, you know, this is obviously the fatter part of it because of the overall circumference, right? Circumference. You ever think about how some of it is stored in the handle? Isn't that crazy? Some of the juices be in the handle, a little bit of handleage action. Maybe I can pull it back right there. See, look at that. Storing in the handle there. Oh yeah, brother. We're really getting it today. I'm taking a few sips. It's tasting real nice. Real good and sour. Meanwhile, this guy's looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's like, you've got something wrong with you. What? What are you looking at? I don't think he appreciates me yelling at him. He's like, why are you yelling, bro? It just tastes so good. Yeah, I see what you mean. Fetch that man the holy hand grenade. Somebody get that man. Somebody get that man a gun. I remember my father-in-law said that they had one weird experience of someone that came into the church and everyone in the church just felt wrong. Like the entire environment was very cold. It was very odd. That's called the aura right there. That's bad aura though. That's no good aura. Ugh. It was a black bunny, so it's even more unlucky than a black cat. Is a black bunny more... Is a black bunny damned to damnation more so than a black cat? Also, my cat's black, but he's not like full. Okay, this is just gonna get real questionable. Let's stray away from that topic because it's gonna sound wrong. Nothing wrong. We're not doing anything crazy. It's just gonna come across wrong. Good use of space. There you go. They said this guy was just not right. There was a dark, shifty creepiness about him. When he walked in, they've never felt it again with anyone, but everyone just said that guy felt wrong. Did he look wrong, or did he just have an aura that was just kind of like, oh, like, you know, because there are people out there, you know, who walk by and you're like, yeah, you don't want a piece of that. You know what I mean? You're like, something's rotten in the state of Denmark there, if you know what I mean. Bunnicula. Bunnicula. Dracula, more like Bunnicula. Fucking vampire bunny. Probably nothing scarier than a vampire bunny. Could probably use it to curse someone. What's up, Diesel? What's up, Diesel? Welcome in. His eyes were weird. He was just weird. Something was not right. That's all he could describe to me was like, he can feel it in his soul. This guy wasn't right. It's a demon guy. Oh, you're giving me the goosebumps, Emily. You've elicited fucking so many goosebumps on me today. Oh, these creepy stories. I'm gonna have to continue watching creepy stories until I just absolutely freak myself out, and then I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. That's like my biggest worry right now is that I'm going to creep myself into not being able to sleep. Like, I hate people, so let me at them. We're talking about spooky stuff. We're talking about spooky shit up in here, Diesel. That's what we've been chatting about. You have any spooky experiences that you've had? I think we talked about this before. Not the goosey woosies. Yeah, exactly, dead man. Not the freaking goosey woosies. Not the goosey woosies. Okay, let me see if I can actually get something done here. The thing that I want to do is, I think I'm gonna go to sleep so we can come back up here and work on this. We can work on this in the daytime, because right now I can't see anything that I really want to do at the moment. I can't scaffold properly. I need vision. Enjoy vision. These are the reasons I don't like this stuff. I know people think I'm nuts, but I just do not like messing with that stuff. I don't watch it anymore. I don't like it. My favorite TV genre, Channel Zero, was awesome. It had all the questionable, creepy stuff on there, Lucas. No, because I am the scary story. It's hard to scare me, not gonna lie. I am the scary story is a funny way. I'm basically a walking scary story. I'm a horror show. I'm a horror show. No. Channel Zero. Yeah, y'all ever watch 1,000 Ways to Die? You want to talk about some true horror? Going back to what I said earlier about the true horror is things that can actually happen to you. Is really scary, because like watching 1,000 Days to Die, or 1,000 Ways, not 1,000 Days. New series, 1,000 Days to Die. No. What did I come down here for? Go to sleep. That's right. Thank you. It's I think actually my worst fear of dying is being swallowed up in a snake pit, like a pit of snakes. I heard of this story where, and I'm dead. Snakes are like my number one fear, by the way, just to cap this off. But I heard of this. I used to live by this lake, right? And I heard of this guy that people would ski. You ever seen people ski and stuff? You know, ski on the water, whatever. Ski. Skiing, right? This individual was skiing behind a boat. And I guess they were skiing along, and he fell off the skis, right? It's pretty normal. It happens. You fall every once in a while. But the issue is, where he fell was a water moccasin breeding ground. He literally fell in water in a water moccasin breeding ground. That's horror. That literally, imagine you just fall in water and you're just slimy things all around you I can't do it. We are the weirdos, mister. What kind of goes through my mind is, who knows, when we die, nothing will break my stride, except for water moccasins. Try that. I think Vintage Story is the closest to a creepy game I would play. I used to love Silent Hill. I never played that. No, if you want to watch scary stuff, watch Scientific Ways to Die. Oh, and it gets into the science of suffocating. And I want to say I have maybe watched that, Dead Man. What's a water moccasin? Meme Kid, a water moccasin is a snake. It's I don't really know how else to describe it, but yeah, look it up on Google. It's just a poisonous snake. Vintage Story is not creepy at all. I don't know. I feel like Vintage Story at surface level isn't creepy. Oh my gosh. I was going to go back to that. I feel like this is the thing, Diesel, and we discovered this last stream. At surface level, it's not the creepiest thing, but if you start delving into it, it's more horrifying than anything. When you start understanding the lore behind things, it is actually kind of horrifying. I meant to, and I said I would do this last stream, and I didn't. I lied. That's on me. I got to write this down on my notes so I can keep track of do it. But what was I going to say? That ruin that we found last stream was a child sacrifice ruin. I can't remember where I saw that. Maybe I can find it really quickly. Vintage Story, child sacrificial ruin. I remember somebody said, oh, maybe it's on Reddit. Maybe that's what it was. No, that was a short thread. I'll have to find it later. That way I'll be searching for it forever. But I'll get into that later. I read a lot of messed up history. Yeah, there's a lot of, you don't want to go into history, dude. It's only scary when you hear bong, bong, bong. Where you see David. No, the story how I almost died was that I was walking and I found this giant lake, but when I was swimming in it, I messed up and realized too late. Oh God, you're leaving me on a cliffhanger there, dead man. I hate spiders the most because I was sitting on a dock and a bunch of people came out on the dock watching fireworks. And the dock went in the water and a bunch of spiders came up and crawled all over me. They're not poisonous spiders, right, though? Oh, Jeebus. Holy Jeebus. I'm not a fan of spiders either. The thing is I feel like spiders are a little bit more manageable than snakes, you know? Like, I really don't know that I could enter into combat with a snake. I feel like I wouldn't do a very good job. They're very, you know, they're so fast. Spiders, however, did crush them. I crush them. Crush them with my feet. With my big, giant clobbering feet. Spiders are friends. I don't know, Diesel. I mean, some of them are friends. Some of them seem like they're pretty chill guys, but, you know, like you gotta make friends. You gotta get in with the crowd. Right? Vintage Story is actually a little bit based on some of the Silent Hill stuff because Tyrone's girlfriend loves Silent Hill. Really? I never played Silent Hill. I had a daddy long leg friend, but he died when I accidentally smashed him. My bad. That's my bad. My bad on smashing you, bro. Okay, well, that sounds a little weird in different contexts, but you know what I mean? My bad, bro beans. Did not mean to smash you. That's crazy that you accidentally smashed him. Just crushed his guts everywhere. No. Did you give him a name, by the way? Give him a name. I'm afraid of camelback crickets, which can't hurt you. Had them in my first home. Ceiling collapsed and I was covered in them. Camelback crickets. What the hell is that? Oh my gosh. These are massive. These are massive. Let me show y'all this. Oh, of course. I gotta do something about that. That make it much better. Oh, that ain't it either. Here we go. Oh, that ain't it either. Where is this? Okay, I won't show you. I gotta work on that. That's not very good. That's not very good right there. Yeah, those are massive. I could see how you would be scared of those, Lucas. Jeez, man. All right, wow. Luckily, none of them bit me, but I don't know if they could have been. I was swimming and I swam into the most infested water in Florida and the most infested alligator water, Lake Jessup, and I swam into an alligator nest. Holy shit, dead man. What in the world? That might be worse than the water moccasin deal. Which one is worse? Oh, jeez, dude. Oh my gosh, you swam in an alligator nest? Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Look that monster up. Big spider's epic. If you're a black widow spider or a brown recluse spider, you will not be my friend. Bro, I legit made friends with a wolf spider. Y'all just not chill like that? I'm not chill like that, dude. I'm not chill. I will drop bombs on spiders. I am not that chill. I'll fucking come out. Ugly spider looking cricket with a big ass that runs as fast as you, jumps as high as you, and jumps at you when startled. I like how the cricket's first instinct is to jump at you. You know what I mean? Like, how does that make sense? Oh my God, I'm terrified. Let me jump on to this big creature looking thing. Camel crickets are absolutely terrifying looking, but they do not hurt you. If I had one fall on me and I didn't know what it was, I would immediately assume that it was going to eat me. I'd be like, oh yeah, this thing's eating me for sure. For sure, in 10 scores, I'm getting eaten right now. 100%. Well, keeping it 100. You know what I mean? Well, never judge a book by its cover. That's fair enough. Although, I mean, the wolf spider's not that bad, right? In terms of like harming you, it can't harm you, right? Surely, right? If it can't harm me, then I'm pretty chill with it. I can get behind that. But if it can harm me, then instantly it's death. It's instantly death. Or like centipedes. Oh gosh, centipedes. I'm not with centipedes either. I have done messed this up. Why is this wall like this right here? This is not right. This is not how this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be one in. Let's fix this really quickly while we're at it. And then this piece right here's messed up as well. Yeah, it is. How did I mess this up? Oh, this is part of the wall. Okay. Well, let's bring that down and then build it up here. Wondering why I was looking like such a thick boy. Well, spiders are terrible. They're just absolutely big and creepy looking. No love for them. No love. How did I do this? Why is this just discombobulating my brain? Really don't know. I think I've got it right. Freaking me up for some reason. I almost had my leg torn off, but I only lost my pinky toe. Oh my god, dead man. I only lost my pinky toe and came to my hotel, and it is my go-to vacation story, and I came back with an alligator egg and kept it. And it is my best friend named Bobby. What the hell are you doing? See, are you a floor? Oh, well, no, that was on vacation. What in the world were you doing out there, dead man? You're a freaking soldier. Holy shit. Lucas said, infested my childhood home and no poison worked on them. Even illegal concoction, my father's exterminator friend. So they're just invincible, yeah? These camel spiders are just invincible freaks of nature, huh? There we go. Wolf spiders can get so big that you can almost put a saddle on them and ride them. I don't like that. You can almost saddle them up and yee-haw on those. Wolf spiders are not that big. That's funny. That's a funny way to metaphorically say that they are of a good size, is to say you can saddle them up. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I'm a Texas man. Texas resident runs into alligators and steals their eggs. I'm surprised that they didn't want to eat your guts out after that. Dead man. Holy shit, dude. I'm never going to swim in Florida. Only time I go to Florida, I'm going to swim in the ocean, right? But dude, alligators? You lost a pinky? Did you get bit? Like, what in the world? You didn't get the death roll? You ever seen them do the death roll thing? I have seen this extremely sad video of this guy. His dog like ran out into some water, and I assume this is in Florida. His dog like goes out into some water, and there's alligators out in that water, and he's just like, come on, come back, like, and his dog is swimming back, and then you just see this alligator swim up to this dog that's coming back to him, and it just gets a hold of the dog and then just death rolls it. It's literally probably the saddest thing I've ever watched in my entire life, dude. It made me want to commit mass let me actually not use that word on YouTube. It made me want to freaking just make the alligators extinct, dude. It's just the saddest thing to watch. This dog just slowly swimming back to its owner and then just get death rolled. It's like, oh god. That's just brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal to witness. I ran for my life. Poor dog. That's why I don't watch nature videos. Yeah, that's just brutal. Watching like nature do its thing is the worst. Like, oh my gosh, bro. That's the saddest thing. I would have, if I was that guy, I literally would have taken a gun and went back to that exact same spot and just unloaded. I'd have just unloaded. No forgiveness whatsoever for the alligator species. I would not care. No sympathy. You ever seen a freaking crocodile? You ever look in its eyes? There's no sympathy or emotion in those eyes. It's straight. It's out for blood. B-L-U-D, blood. You've not seen the wolf spiders around this area. That's some freaking monsters out there, huh? Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude. We're just getting real creeped out the stream. That's what we're doing, huh? That's what we're doing. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be worried about spiders. I'm going to be worried about freaking alligators. I'm going to be worried about another one that I'm going to be worried about is centipedes. I don't know. I've seen one centipede in my lifetime and it forever has haunted me. I was in this is when I first moved into my new house when I was like in 7th grade, I believe. Oh! I was in 7th grade at the time. Oh, I need to go change the day counter before I forget. Oh, shiver by me. And at this time we had just moved into this new house, and I had of course y'all know I'm a freaking gamer. We're all gamers here, and I had at the time had to sit on the ground because I didn't have a chair and I didn't have a desk to put my gaming TV on, so it was on the floor, and a centipede crawled out from under, I don't know where it came from actually, but I just saw it crawling and it crawled under my gaming TV. Never seen it again, dude. I didn't sleep for so long. Oh my gosh. The pictures of wolf spiders in the beaver Discord in the talk. Great. I went to Gatorland and learned that if you punch its nose, then run, but they didn't tell me their tail can destroy. No joke. Ooh. You can punch it in the nose and that'll work, huh? I'd be afraid that it's gonna chomp my fist off as I went in for the kill. Right? That's what I'd be scared of. Me, Lawn Care Pro, and Diesel Tech. I am no gamer. No snow! I know! Let's go, Lucas. No freaking snow. I'm pretty pumped about that, but I'm still freezing to death, which is just, god dang, dude. You when you think you make it out alive, and then you start freezing to death. It's no go. There's a desert spider that's massive. I can't think of what it's called, but I'm glad we don't have to deal with that. Is it the, y'all ever seen those... Have y'all ever seen those spiders that people have found in bananas in Australia? They like hang out inside of bananas. They're massive. I don't know what they're called. They're like banana spiders or something, but they're huge. Oh, I think they're called huntsman spiders. I think that's what they're called. But they can be inside bananas, dude. I got some bananas back there. I was scared to eat them for a little bit after I seen a picture like that. I was like, oh god. Really? Banana spiders? Let me grab a water real quick. To stay hydrated with all this horror. I'm just sweating. Sweating at the gills. Huntsman, yeah, that's what it is, Lucas. I've watched many Florida residents beat gators. Really? Floridians out there are built different. I don't know if we have any Floridians out here, but shout out to y'all for being just absolute manimals. Everything down there is hell. They're massive. I think they eat rodents. Ugh. A spider that eats a rodent is just, I don't like that at all. Australia is the final boss of Earth. Yeah, Australians and Floridians are like handshake, you know, hand in hand. They go right together. They have all the poisonous snakes and spiders and fucking kangaroos, alligators, crocodiles. I don't know why anybody would ever choose to live there. And then in the ocean, you got sharks and stuff. Anybody ever witnessed a shark attack or anything like that? I went to Orange Beach, Alabama in March, I think. And at the time, there was like a lot of sharkish activity, if you will, going on. Oh no, I'm out of food. I need to go hunt something. Speaking of huntsmen, put our freaking bow on and go kill something like a real man. Go hunt a bear down or something. I was born in Texas. I was there maybe like a half a year. I did not know that, Emily. But they're weird. They can be okay in 100 degrees and over, but it can be cold at 70. Yeah, that is true. Just straight up disrespect Floridians in here that they can't handle the colder weather. Is that a bear down there? Oh no, it's a goat. Perfect. Let's go get this goat. Go shoot this goat down. Oh, goat boy. Or is that a ram? Is a ram the appropriate term? Only in Florida will you find people have alligator as friends. Yeah, or they have them as pets, dude. Freaking alligator pet. I don't know. You do see some people have... Is this guy gonna run at me? He sure is. That works better in my favor, Mr. Ram boy. Bighorn ram. Have you ever seen those people that have like cheetah cubs or lion cubs as pets? Or they let them grow up? There's no way in hell I would do that. I'd be afraid that little bastard was gonna eat my face off in the middle of the night. I mean, what's keeping that cheetah from just... You know what I mean? I'm not doing it, dude. I'm not doing that. I'm not losing I'm not losing nothing over that. I don't think I'll be losing to sleep. Orange Beach, Alabama. That's pretty cool. There's a coffee shop there called Buzzcat that I absolutely love. Great food. I need to mark that down because I'll probably be going back eventually at some point. Emily, I need to mark that down. Buzzcat, eh? I'm gonna write that down actually. Buzzcat, Orange Beach, Alabama. Oh, I've been shark hunting and I decided to slap a baby shark. You fucking dead man, you might as well be Floridian and not a Texan. Sounds like you're doing some wild stuff. I'd love a cougar, Lucas says. What about a... Yeah, that's actually like a mountain lion or something. That's insane, Lucas. How about a Black Panther, Lucas? Would you do a Black Panther? I feel like I could get behind a Black Panther. That would actually be cool. I feel like if you see one of those, you won't live to tell the tale, though. You know what I mean? It seems highly unlikely. I would go to Alabama. That's insane, Diesel. That's crazy. Basically the same thing. Yeah, they are basically the same thing. I feel like just Black Panthers look a lot cooler, though, huh? I forget that tigers exist, too. Y'all ever forget that tigers just be hanging out somewhere out there in the world? Just tigers out there right now just doing their thing. And then meanwhile, I've got this tiger in the background. It's crazy to me that there can be kitty cats like this, you know, the little sweet kitty cat, just freaking laying around. But then out there in the wilderness, you have monsters. And I mean monsters. Just out there in the wilderness somehow, just orange striped monsters. Just fucking demons out there, lions. Oh, vines. We needed vines. Perfect. We did need vines. Thank you for whoa. Actually, you know what? I can handle this, wolf. Come at me. But he's gonna give me bush meat, and I don't really want bush meat. I want real meat. I'm not really looking for the bushies, but I guess I'll eat you. I'll eat you, son. Well, man, I just want to know how good it was for... Insane call out. Disrespecting all the Alabama people right now. Any Alabama individuals in the chat are not happy with you, Diesel. I have a fun picture of me holding an alligator. Hell yeah, I'm too much of a wuss to do something like that, Emily. But then the mama shark ran into my jet ski. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dead man, how are you alive? Like literally, how are you alive? You're out there fighting sharks and alligators? You should love me for real. The alligator's name was Biscuit in Alligator Alley in Alabama. It was one of those outings where they have friendly alligators and stuff. Like, could you run away from an alligator? Do they run at a high speed or no? Like alligators and crocodiles? Are they high speed animals or are they more of a like 5-6 mile per hour individual? Because any animal that I feel like I can run away with, I'm good with. I'm a pretty speedy feller. Let me put it that way. I'm a pretty speedy feller. I feel like, unless I pull a hammy, then things could get real questionable. You know, pull a hammy, then shit starts getting spooky. It's totally possible in my old age that I pull a hammy, but any animal that I feel like I can run away with, I'm fine with being in a certain distance. But it's like snakes and stuff that I don't know exactly what their top speed is. I just know they got real crazy acceleration. I don't like that. I don't like the acceleration. I'm crazy and I was drunk. That's pretty good. That's a good explanation there, Deadman. I mean, that makes sense. I think they can vault forward quick, but not actual running. They just got that short spout power. Yeah, they kind of, I guess if you ever see them run, they kind of waddle. They have to waddle. They're waddling creatures. I can't really take anything serious that waddles. You know what I mean? Like, what other creatures waddle? Penguins? Seals? I'm not scared of anything on waddles, dude. What are you going to waddle at me? Keep waddling, buddy. I'll be over here drinking a beer while you get your waddle-thon on. Just keep waddling, little man. Keep dreaming. They got a spring in their step, Leaf says. Welcome back, Meme Kid. I posted the picture in the beaver chat. Oh, of you with the alligator? Oh, that's sick as hell. That's sick. Is that a crocodile or an alligator? That's insane. Oh, I guess it looks like it maybe has its mouth taped shut. That's a freaking dinosaur. That is literally a dinosaur, I swear. That's gotta be a dinosaur. Jeez. I'd be too scared. I'm too much of a wuss when it comes to holding animals like that. Like, you ever see people handling snakes and stuff? Oh my gosh, dude. You lost your mind. It's debating if they're hunting. What's the difference again? What is the difference between the crocodiles and alligators? I feel like it's one of the main differences is their beak or snout. I know some genius in here is going to be able to explain the difference to us. They're just got to type their little fingers away. They're going to explain it here in a second, Lee. But visual difference, I think they have different snouts, and then body size, one is not as big as the other, I think. One is saltwater and one's fresh. My son is so crazy, he got chased by an angry duck and he stole the duck's egg, and the duck's waddle was funny. I tell you can't be scared of anything that waddles dead, man. Nose holes, the snoot. To me, it's animal. Yeah, it's animal. Animal 1, animal 2. Holes. Oh shit! There's a bear. Whoa! My God! Hello, bear boy. Oh God! I hope I don't get eaten by this bear. Oh! Oh my God, this bear's fast. Oh my God, this bear's... I just got eaten by a bear, speaking of animals. Son of a gun. Hope he's not camping my stuff. Holes on the snout or hole near the eyes, I think. It'd be an easy Google. If I could get my Google stuff to work. Where did I die at? I died over here. Okay. Gosh darn it. It bro died, imagine. Oh my God, dude, bears just literally come out of nowhere, no warning, just on my ass in a heartbeat. I just thought about it. Albino stuff is literally shiny. They are. I mean, kid, they're literally shinies. But the shinies are white instead of like a cool, like purple or pink color or something like that. You know, like a vibrant green or something. They're just always like oddly white. All right, bro's not camping my stuff. Grab stuff, get out. Grab stuff, get out. Grab stuff, get out. Oh no, okay, we're good. Did we grab everything? I was just completely unaware. Maybe I have a little bit of protection since I just died. Oof. It was close. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Yeah, bears are just big rats. Need an elephant-sized cat. Well, bear with it, my dude. Fuck, Diesel's got jokes, huh? Had to make a dad joke. The difference between an alligator and a crocodile lies in their snout shape, their habitat preference, and behavior. So it's mainly in the snout then, huh? There we go. We got the question answered there. Had to make a dad joke. Alligators have a broader U-shaped snout. What am I doing? I'm going to go cook this up. Alligators have a broader U-shaped snout, while crocodiles have a narrow V-shaped snout. Alligators are primarily found in freshwater, whereas crocodiles can tolerate both freshwater and saltwater. Does that mean that Team Crocodile is superior? They've got a little bit more adaptability there? Does that make them superior, y'all? Oh, I did grab some peat, by the way. What did I do with the peat? I need to use some of this peat. It's going to be my new favorite word. I don't know how I feel about that word. Additionally, crocodiles are generally considered more aggressive than alligators. Wow. So you don't want to be hanging around. Oh, I'm going to pile all this up actually in my basement there. Yeah, I wear Crocs too. So easy. Fucking crocodile superior. Superiority crocodile. Excellent. Shout out Croc Gang. Although if they're more aggressive, then I'm not a big fan then. Like something a bit more passive. Stack up all this peat. I'm gonna send you some beams, V. Okay. I do my research so I know. Hey, got some researching individuals in here. I know gator bites taste really good though. If you get a chance to try gator, it's very good. I never even thought about eating them. That's spoken like a true predator there, Emily. Freaking eat or be eaten, buddy. They're really that good, huh? I almost thought about getting gator jerky one time, like alligator jerky. How many of these do I need? I don't know. I've never used peat before. What is Google a good enough research? Yeah, Google's good enough. Google does the job. Don't grab Pete. He doesn't like that. I'm freaking grab Pete by his little bum. Come here, Petey boy. That's funny. Come here, little Petester. Get your hiney over here. Anybody ever said get your hiney over here to you, dude? It kind of feels demoralizing. Give me that fucking hiney, son. I don't know. Maybe that's just a southern thing. I find it offensive that nobody wears those bouncy moon boots casually in public. Bouncy moon boots. I'm thinking of 17 different pairs of shoes that could be described as bouncy moon boots. I did research. I know what species my pet is. Oh, your pet, an egg? If you wear bouncy moon boots in public, you are mental. Hey, they call it style nowadays. That's what they're calling it. If anybody ever is like, you know, disrespecting what you're wearing, just say, hey, bruh, you don't know what style looks like? You don't know what real style is, brother? I don't know that real style, gang. It's just my excuse. I've had people hate on my style before. I'm like, you know what? You know what? Keep your freaking opinion to yourself, buddy. I didn't ask for it. I'm pretty sure the moon boots actually broke a lot of ankles. That's probably why you don't see a lot of people in them. People turning ankles over left and right. RIP them ankles. We're not going to get this done by day 20. I have so many of these hides. I'm just so unwilling to use them. Where's all my lumps of fat? So we have 24 lumps of fat, which is a lot. Let's put this meat over here. Then we'll go back out and hunt some more in the morning to try and find some more stuff. I'm ready for the berries to come back because those are easy to eat. The cat is fighting my alligator. I know real style. Bow ties are cool. Hey, bow ties are fire. I can get behind bow ties. Yeah, because wearing moon shoes is counterculture. Hey, somebody's got to do it right. Somebody's got to go out there and wear the freaking moon shoes, dude. Somebody's got to take a hit for the team. I got my cowboy boots on and my good old Chevy shirt on. All I read was brownies were cool. I was very confused. Well, they're tasty. If you coincide cool with tasty, then yeah, brownies are cool as hell. Brownies are cool as AF. I don't know if we talked about this before, but are you more of an edge crust piece type of individual when you eat your brownie, or do you like the center of the brownie? You like it nice and soft, or the hard crispy edges? Me personally, I'm a crispy edge kind of guy. And same thing, I guess the same goes with my chips. You know, I like a good folded kettle cooked crunchy chip. I'm a big crunch guy. I don't like mushy stuff. I want some crispiness. Give me some char on my steak. Give me a nice edge. You know what I mean? I don't want it medium rare. I don't want my freaking steak to be still mooing at me. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be wriggling around on the plate. Stop that. If you don't like the way I dress, there's a door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Go fly a kite. I forget that people use that. Go fly a kite. It's hilarious. I gotta start using that on people. Hey, yeah, buddy, why don't you just go fucking fly a kite then? Pal. Like you gotta throw pal on the end of that. Fly a kite, pal. Brownies are the best shit I ever ate. Almost like it had crack in it. You're a center fan, Lucas? Okay, I could see that. I never heard of the Space Invader or Mario, but back in my day, we had to metal craft in our Minecraft old vintage style. The Space Invader or Mario. I don't know, I'm the one who eats the college brownies. I like a buddy. Yeah, buddy. Hey, go flag. Hi, buddy. Buddy old pal. I gotta start using that. I feel like whenever somebody refers to me, they're like, hey, pal. I get real defensive. I'm like, I'm not your fucking pal. I'm not your pal, man. Hey, what is that video? Do y'all remember that meme that went around of that guy? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. This is actually a while ago. Oh, wait, this is what it is. This is what it is. Are y'all ready? You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. Oh, I'm not? Yeah. Yeah, you're not that guy. You know, y'all remember what video I'm talking about? You're not that guy, pal. That's the best video I've ever seen in my entire life. That shit kills. Yeah, Diesel, I'm that guy. Oh, are you that guy? Yeah, I'm that guy. You don't want to mess with me, pal. That shit is hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious. This game is kind of backwards. There's a lot of stuff that goes. There's a lot of processes, and I think I just do it backwards, to be honest with you, Leaf. I found that you can make people more confused if you don't say cuss words. You find something else to say, like go fly a kite. It kind of diffuses the situation. Yeah, it's like throwing a stun grenade at them. You stun them a little bit. They're like, wait, what did he just say? What did they just say to me? Go fly a kite. What do they mean by that? Don't mess with me for real. Yeah, calling me pal. Oh, you better watch it. Better watch it, buddy, old pal. Okay, so let me think. We upped that side over there and got some detail there on the top part. I do want to add a stair here. Did I make a door for this? I feel like I made a door for this. I just never put it down. No, that was for this side over here. Yeah, let's make another door. So that's good. Let's make another door for over here. Oh, you know what? We actually need to fill in this back side. I don't think I filled in this back side very good. I'd rather curse and make them feel small. I feel like cursing just completely elevates it. I mean, you know what I mean? I hate fake cursing unless it's geek worthy. Yeah, somebody did call them sentence enhancers. Oh no, I filled in this backside. I just lost my mind. Okay, that's good. Very good. Actually, I remember this spot up here that does need a birch stair, so let's do that. Oh, Cesaro. What is Minecraft? What Minecraft now in days? I just like them being confused because then I can just walk off and not deal with it. It's always, if you think about it, you know, and I don't know why people don't, Zazafra. I've heard somebody say that before. This is my thing. This is my thing with the whole arguing with people and shit. And trying to get the up on people. I will never like, I don't know if any of y'all have seen Vinland Saga, but it's an anime. I'm not going to take too much of my philosophy here from anime, but the whole premise is to not fight people for certain other reasons. But here's my thing. Here's my thing on fighting somebody, right? If you get into an argument with an individual at a bar, for instance, what's the point of fighting them? You know what I mean? Like, what does it accomplish to fight them? Because if you're gonna weigh the risk versus the reward is you make yourself feel better in a prideful manner, right? The downside is they could have a knife, they could have a gun, they could be extremely highly trained and just beat your keister, if you will. Or you just walk away getting your ass beat. It's like, Lucas said fun. Okay, well, I guess if you find that fun, then that's completely fair. I don't know. I've never been in I've been in a scuffle, a couple scuffles, if you will, but not like a full out fist fight. It may be fun. Is it fun? Lucas, are you a freaking MMA fighter? I've done some sparring before. It wasn't my favorite thing. I had my brother punch me. We sparred before. My brother, I was young at the time, and my brother punched me in the head. Dude, he was a lot bigger than me. It gave me a massive headache. I was like, oh, this is what it feels like to be punched in the face. If we accidentally bump into each other in a bar, we're just like, oops, sorry. Not like a Western because we have sense. Yeah, if you start pulling guns on each other because you bumped into each other, then you probably need to fucking just tone it down just a little bit. Just a little bit there. There's, you know, no reason to be pulling guns and shit like that. That seems just a tiny bit excessive. I don't know. It's just me, though. This entire deal is just covered with snow. Insane, insane. Where are my stairs at? Stare at me, baby. All right, there we go. Like so. Oh, whoops. There we go. Gonna add some more detail on these parts. Buddy, Western fights are not being they don't have sense is because it's epic. It's cinema. Can you actually imagine someone trying to punch you? I'm sorry I had to do this. I have to. Yeah, I'm sorry. Or is that scene from a scene from the Avengers where Iron Man's punching the Hulk? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. It'd be something like that. I've gotten into a number of fights. Some were fun. Some were for fun, and others not so fun. No weapons were ever involved. I just feel like you never know. That's my thing about it, Lucas. I feel like you never know. See, I have no interest in fighting. I feel like it's useless. I have better things to do in my life, and it and I die, I don't have to worry about it. Exactly. That's my point, Emily. I don't have to worry about that shit, you know? I'd rather not die because I died to some, you know, random douchebag. There's a million words there I could have used to describe. It's just trying to find the appropriate one. You know, just die to some freaking random. You know what I mean? It's like, hey pal, I don't like the way you're looking at me. Damn, I just searched up camel cricket as scary as camel spiders. I'd rather die as a legend than a loser. I don't know, dude. I might die as a loser, to be honest. I'm not afraid of admitting that I'm a loser. I know people are like, loser. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's me. That's me. I'm him. I'm Himothy. Okay, so in terms of things that we need to get done, I need to do the roofing up here. Oh, I need to do a roof right here too. So let's put in some pine planks above this here. A little joint. Maybe I can make this something that's walkable out onto, possibly. And then here we've got our first floor. On here we've got our first floor. We need a second floor up there, but we need a way to get from floor to floor. For now, we're gonna do ladders. We're gonna do ladders up to that floor, but eventually we're gonna make a staircase. We're gonna have a nice fancy staircase going up, yeah? Next stream, I'm gonna need y'all's help doing some interior design. We need to. I feel like you guys always have ingenious ideas, so I'm gonna enlist y'all's help to come up with some great interior design and ideas. I size up people pretty well. Oh, are you a big fellow, Lucas? Are you a big guy? Oh, look, we've got a big guy. A big fella. Yeah, I'm big. I'm big. You're not a loser, man. Dying as a legend is what you feel is being a legend as. Well, you're really going to think about the word loser. What you think as a loser is what someone else thinks a loser can be two totally different things. It is true. It is up to perception. A loser is someone that always cheats through life, and etc. I don't know. You know, it is an interesting little topic of discussion. I think the one thing, and I know this is cliche, and people say this a lot, you know, they want to go through life with no regrets. And if you really start to think about that, I think that is the actual deal. Because I start thinking about, like, I'm about to pop out a bunch of cliches, which makes me mad, but they're cliches for a reason. I really do at times feel like I don't want to, the things that I really want to, you know, try or accomplish in life, I don't want to go out of life with having at least attempted them, you know? Like, even if you fail, because that's the big deal. It's like the only reason you really don't try things like that is because of the chance of failure. But like, freaking screw it, dude. Who cares if you fail? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's easier said than done, but no, I'm lanky. Sizing up is figuring someone out before starting shit. That is true. You might be scrappy feller. Bit lanky myself. I gotta die in epic battle so I can go to Valhalla. Oh, that's hilarious, meme kid. Yeah, if you're gonna, oh my god, it's like you go to Valhalla. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's great stuff, meme kid. Yeah, if you are gonna do battle, Lucas, make sure you die in battle. That way, you can go to Valhalla. If you shan't, you displease the lords. That's hilarious, bro. You're just not a Viking, my brother. They got fucking beer fountains. Yeah, are we all going to Valhalla? Are we all gonna die in the midst of battle? Probably not. That would be cool though. I mean, without failure, there is no success. That's 100% true. I think one of the things about the internet that pisses me off is all these platitudes that have been said like a million times, and they start to lose. I mean, they are cliche for a reason, like I said, but they start to lose that oomph that they have. You know what I mean? Please, I'm going to die to bad gas station sushi. You're going to die on the toilet to bad gas station sushi. If you get gas station sushi, though, that's on you, Lucas. That's 100% on you. I mean, do we need sushi that bad? Although I say that. Here's the worst. That really is the worst way to go out. is, this is how it'll be. You have freaking gas station sushi, or you have freaking Taco Bell, and then you get on the shitter. And it's one of those, you ever had those that you got to take all your clothes off? You got to get fully butt booty naked, because this one's just going to be tough. I don't have those. I don't think I eat as bad as I used to, so I haven't had one of those in years, but used to when I was younger, dude. Ooh, I had to full strip down. Everything was coming off, and I was going to be in there for a while. I mean, it was a war of attrition. You know what I mean? Transparent propaganda. You know you done it. Propaganda is 100% the current news channel. Look at this guy, speaking of propaganda. Acts like you would think naps come easy around here. Evil kitty, dude. That right there is propaganda. That right there makes you think she's a sweet guy who naps all day and just enjoys his time. He's a crackhead. He's a crackhead. That's literally what I was about to say. He's a crackhead. Did you see that? Mr. Kitty got freaked out by something, dude. Something got him. Freaking little wolf spider jumped on, bro. He just got. Are you good, my man? Had a little bit too much catnip, huh? Too much catnip action going on. No worse way to go out is you fall off the top of a roller coaster next to your girl. I like how you throw in next to your girl on that, dead man. Yeah, if I screamed like a little wuss on my way out, when my girlfriend was right there, I'd be that's probably the worst is screaming on your way out or going out, pretty pathetically. That would be tough. I scream like I would scream like a girl. Don't think I wouldn't, because I would. It's absolutely in the cards for me to scream like a wuss. Let me say it that way. Like a girl. I'm sorry for all the ladies out there. We get into some very odd topics of this channel. It's hilarious. Yeah, we do. We've been all over the place. Okay, war of attrition broke me. You like that? What 10% German might come out? Yeah, it's a war of attrition. Yeah, we do tend to get we're just all over the place, aren't we? We're just whatever happens. You know what I mean? We've been from scary stories to wars of attrition, crocodiles, alligators. Whatever you want to talk about, just bring it on in here, and we'll see if we can hash it out and get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's really, we're just trying to get to the bottom, get to the truth of things, really figure out the strings of reality. You know what I mean? We're really doing. Like, how do we go from scary stories to this shit? I don't know. This is why I love talking to y'all, because we went from horror in the beginning to shitting on the pot and dying of gas station sushi. I'm gonna blame y'all for that one. That's not. I'm not taking responsibility for that. I'm not gonna take responsibility for that. So, see, you guys, somebody out there's gotta take responsibility. Gotta take a hit for the team. Not me though. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I need more stairs. Or no, I need more dirt. I've run out of dirt for my scaffolding. Maybe I should take some of my scaffolding down. Like I'm calling it scaffolding. It's just dirt piles just everywhere. How you gotta do things though, right? Corn. Just start randomly talking about corn. Well, if you fall out and make a noise while you're on a very fast roller coaster, I don't think anyone should judge you for that. We all know how that's going to end. Oh no! You know what I mean? A few of these videos at one point occurs to me. Wait, which game is this? Yeah. Yeah, and a few of these live streams is like, wait, what are we supposed to be building a castle or something? Yeah, how about Pokemon? Let's talk about Pokemon or poker. Pocket pull for Pokemon. Rapidash fan. Pokemon has become cheap and annoying. My deal with the Pokemon is the thing with the Pokemains, and not Pokemon Pokemon the streamer. Is Nintendo making their shit all expensive? Poker, please. Diesel, we're just going the opposite way currently. It's unfortunate. I'm not very good at poker. My thing with, like, just maybe not Pokemon specifically, but Nintendo is how they're making shit more expensive. Like, all these games are just getting incredibly more expensive. for less value. It's just like, dude, I mean, we're really just, yeah, the older games are better. And I never, in terms of Pokemon, I never really got into the games, which is on me because I feel like I would really like them. But I really love the Pokemon movies and the show. That's what really did it for me. I grew up on that stuff. Oof, got me emotional. You want to talk about the emotions are just flowing? Oh, man. I'll go play poker with Nintendo is getting shady, 100%. I'll go play poker with you. I'm terrible at it, but it's better than Nintendo. Maybe we should have a poker stream where we all play poker together, yeah? I prefer Pal World or the original Red, Green, Yellow. Was Pal World any good? I saw there was a bunch of people playing it, but I never did hop on that trend. They always have been. Facts. Facts, leave. Facts. Oh, I need more stairs. I think I have some more. I made a bunch. Nintendo's new policy has prohibited all owners to modify the console. If they do modify it, the entire console will legit off itself. Is that true? Is that true, Diesel? Why? Is that for real? That's insane. That's insane. That's bullshit, dude. Nintendo, Emily's right. The Nintendo, Nintendo, baby. Yeah, that is extremely shady, actually. Like, why? That doesn't. Love it, but never beat it. Thus is my life. Oh my gosh. I just got done reading that. I was gonna get a Nintendo Switch too. Maybe just go with the regular Nintendo Switch emulation. So you're telling me if I customize that shit, I bought it, they can disable it? Yep. No more consoles for me. Oh my gosh. I never had a Nintendo Switch. What did I really want? I played on one of my friends. I think it might have actually been JC, if JC's still in the chat. I think we played on his Nintendo Switch as we were going skiing one time. And it is a lot of fun. I've never bought one. I would like to have one though, but if they're going to start making it to where you can't even frickin'... You can't, well, I mean, damn. I think you have to pay for like the tutorial to learn how to work the shit or something like that. Wasn't that a thing? Can anybody confirm that? You had to pay for the tutorial or something? That's ridiculous, dude. That, I mean, where's the love? Where's the love for the game instead of just trying to squeeze every penny out of me like I'm a freaking piggy? Like I'm a little piggy bank full of dollar bills that have been saving up. And you just want to crush me. Okay, how does that look? That looks fine. We just need some sort of detailing here. I'm trying to think of what sort of detailing we should do here. Maybe make it an inlet of some sort, but how would I? We could do columns. Let's do archways. But let's map out what it looks like. So here's an edge piece here. So one, two, I'll just do odd numbers like so. Odd. And is this really even? One? Okay, no. It is odd. Okay, that's good. We'll make like maybe 3x3 archways there. Let me see. How can I make I love this song, by the way. I have more cobblestone than I do dirt, so we're just gonna use that. Don't judge me. I don't remember. At least they raised the price because it's meant to slow down and distract middle class kids, not poor kids. That's an interesting observation, Leaf. Power World is absolutely amazing. It's what Pokemon fans actually wanted Pokemon to be, but Nintendo always did its own thing for money and never listened to their fans. I want an old 360 to play the Fables and a PS2 for Innocent Life. Otherwise, I emulate everything, including Windows. Oh my gosh, Lucas, you are speaking my language talking about the old Fable games. Ooh, dude, I love Fable. I know a lot of people will hate on the Fable games, but my goodness gracious, do I love them so much. I don't know why. It's just something about those games just speak to me. Although I never played the first one. All right, what game is this? This is Vintage Story. This is Vintage Story, by the way, Dead Man. They think we stupid. Yeah, they do think we stupid. The only beef I've got is it gets a bit overwhelming when using too many at once. They raise the prices because they're greedy and know people will still buy the product. And you know, does it really come down to the fact that is it really our fault that these companies are becoming so greedy? I mean, not our fault as in you and me, but the general population because we keep on buying these games. Like, I've tried to tell my friends, and they may hear this, but like, there's Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is coming out, which I haven't liked the CODs in a while, for a long time, but you know, it's something for us to play, and the originals we played a lot of and together. And it's like, people keep buying it even though they're trash every year and not worth it. People just keep on buying it. So is it like partially the general populace's fault that these corporations, because obviously it's profitable for them and working, or they wouldn't keep doing stuff like that. Beaver's Chicken Chaser, my dude. I am. I used to grind jobs on there, Lucas. Oh my gosh, I'm a chicken chaser, dude. They will too, baby. I love that. No, it's the economy that affects these. I'm just freezing and starving to death. That's just an insane combination. It's the economy that affects these prices and greediness. No, it's because we're rewarding a business model out of addiction. And that's my opinion on it, at least, D. So I think it's a combination of greediness and that we reward it. Yeah, I'm just gonna start playing Steam games. Advented Story, I have my old Nintendo 64. Oh, nice. Now they try to push indie games are the problem. No, AAA, you the problem. Taking double damage here. AAA titles are full of poop. They're full of poopy. Little poopy boys. Don't invite the AAA guys to the party. They're not very cool. Yeah. Oh, nope. I just put that as a fuel source. Whoops. My bad. This peat as a fuel source actually is fire. But I mean, yeah, I think it's because we reward it. Stop hating on companies. Nah, I'm definitely going to hate on companies, Diesel, 100%. I mean, that's not to say that all companies are bad, right? They are in the business of making money. And that is their whole deal. But I do think there's a degree of, you know, to some degree, there is an ethicality to the business, right? I mean, because you will see where some companies go too far and then completely disrespect their whole customer base and just go, like they get too greedy and their customer base just dives. And then they'll step it back. I think there's a degree and an extent to where you can be ethical and profitable at the same time. But I mean, in reality, I can't blame them for wanting to be, you know, as greedy as possible and make all their dollar bills. I mean, I do get it, but at the same time, like, at least have some decency, right? Holy shit, with some of these companies. I'm not saying that all of these companies are like that. I found more games on Steam that beat the heck out of AAA. All right, pal, wow, business is business, my guy. N64 is best emulated to me. I can play Diddy Kong Racing. They shouldn't let Harvard business people run those companies. They know nothing about games. When you start, and here's the specific. See, there's the difference between, I think, where the problem comes in when it comes to business and video games commingling, because, like, dude, you know nothing, so be silent. Are you talking to me? Let those Harvard kids do their job. Do you know about businesses? Can I leave now? I mean, I don't feel like you have to be an expert to be able to say something on it. No disrespect. He's allowed to voice his opinion. Here's my issue. Here's my issue with this, with business coming into gaming. And you tell me what you think about this. The issue is that when it comes to general products like selling toilet paper or selling food, you're looking at it from a business perspective and there's no artistic aspect to it. You know what I mean? It's not really an experience. Like with gaming, it's an entire experience and it's an art form, if you will. It's like one of the ultimate forms of art is gaming, like experiencing. There's music wrapped up in it. There's visuals wrapped up in it. There's story wrapped up in it. So there's a bunch of different art forms within gaming. Nothing but robots. But so, and I think where the thing with gaming and why it gets so soured is because the business aspect of that harps down on that art form so much that it bogs it down. at least need to understand without proper business, these games won't exist, and most of the time the best developers go indie. No, don't leave. This is a good discussion. It's not meant to be rude or anything, but it's good to know different perspectives of life. Not hating on. No, listen, Leaf and Diesel. I know plenty about both. While hating on business people is pretty damn rude. I wouldn't say you're hating on business people in general. Here's the thing, Diesel, and everybody is allowed to voice their opinion here, but don't be telling other people what to do. You know what I mean? Here's my thing. When we're talking about business, like big company business and not business people in general, I mean, people are allowed to voice their opinion. None of the business people are going to hear this. I don't think it's particularly, I don't think they care either, to be honest with you. You can't lump everyone into business people. There are different kinds of businesses. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference here. Oh, let me turn it back to this. My bad. There's a different kind of business piece here. Oh, I gotta update the days, by the way, before I forget. We're getting yapping. It's getting heated in here. It's getting heated in here. The business aspect also adds cooks in the kitchen. No more single work of art. Everyone adds their own crap. Yeah, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. I like that metaphor. Can't handle a single bit of criticism. They ain't perfect. They don't have ideas. Not because I don't listen to it, pal. It depends on who you're dealing with. It 100% depends on the business. I don't think anybody... There's always exceptions to the rule, and there's always nuances to it. We're talking just in reference to the general, like the Activisions... And it's not per se the developer's fault. Most of the time, it's not even the developers with the issue. It's just the people who are, like, if we're talking like big game companies, it's them being greedy. We are talking about big. This is what we're talking about. Diesel is the big game companies. Like, for instance, I know somebody was watching one of the live streams back where I talked about Destiny 1, and Destiny is such a good example of a franchise that was really great and had a lot of potential. It was a great art form, but then Bungie kind of just more microtransactions and more paywalls and more stuff like that, and the game has just like slowly been destroyed specifically because of that, and they've destroyed kind of their own consumer base. So I think that's one of the examples that's what I'm referencing directly, is things like that. Yovi question, can you watch the rest of the Look Outside endings in a bit? I gotta go to sleep soon. I'll watch them later, meme kid. I'll watch them off stream. But don't hook it on everyone. People that come out of Harvard are good business people. Don't hate on them, is what I'm saying. Like, what did they do? Once again, exceptions to the rule. Some of them good, some of them bad. I like how when we start, it's always funny. I forget that, people in here are gamers and we get so passionate about the video game discussion. But, yeah, once again, with any discussion, there's always nuance, and not everybody will be lumped into the same deal. But let me get up here and see what we got going on. Just watch a bunch of streams so I can see. I have to watch them off stream, meme kid. Look at Fable. The first few were awesome. 3, I hated it. The pop-up dungeon thing, hated it. I'm hoping the new one is like the old. Are they coming out with a new one, Lucas? And to be honest with you, Lucas, I think we talked about this before, but I did like Fable 3 quite a bit, actually. I did like it. I know most people didn't like it, but I was a fan. Look, I'm here to make a car game that brings back the passion in car gaming. I 100% respect that. Put some respect on your name. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. If they are building a new Fable, that'll be sick. That'll be so sick. We're gonna mine these archways out. You haven't seen those commercials yet? Dude, no, I haven't. I'm unaware. I am unaware. I'm unaware, Lucas. I'm not educated. Please educate me on the Fable commercials. I gotta look them up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into them. I may be a businessman, but I do my deed for everyone. 100%. Respect. I'm gonna have to get into those, Lucas. I'm gonna freaking binge watch those. Is there more than one commercial for me to watch? Oh, so excited. Be super excited. Does it look good? Do we have positive reviews on this, Lucas, or what? All right, we do need to fill in this edge with dirt, though. So let's fill in these pieces, because this will definitely be dirt and not anything else. Okay, there we go. All right, so that'll look good. That'll look good, I think, if we do that properly. Fill it in with the back, maybe some rammed earth and some things like that. So very good. All right. Sorry, yes, Lucas. Okay, perfect. I'll have to look those up. Sorry, being a little rude. It's just I hate when people try and disrespect our passion. And here's the thing. Here's my rule for chat, okay? Because I don't want anybody to come in here and hang out here and not feel like they can't express their opinion or feel welcomed here. Here's my thing with this is everybody in here is free to express their opinion, but I won't tolerate any disrespect towards another viewer, okay? Like nobody is allowed to say disrespectful things to other. It's okay to have a healthy disagreement and argument, of course, but I don't want my chat to be a place where other people feel like, you know, disrespected or like it's not safe for them to be here or they've been like attacked here. That's not what I want. So just please don't target our name. Can be upset, but don't go to the extreme. Yeah, it's fine. I think a healthy level of disagreement is fine, but never, I don't want any derogative or terms like that to be thrown at one another. I won't tolerate anything like that. So, but otherwise, we had good discussion today, and we talked about a lot of crazy things. Yeah, there's good and bad and everything. You got to remember that's what I'm saying. There's good in business and bad in business. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Can be upset, but don't go to the stream. Yeah. And if anybody ever feels like they're, you know, kind of being not feel, I don't want to say not feel safe and like this is a safe space and all that, but I just don't want any, I mean, I want you guys to feel like you can come and hang out and discuss and not like be attacked or anything like that. So I take my job seriously. That's all my bad. No, you're good, Diesel. You're good, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everybody gets a little active sometime. So I think that's a good spot to end on. We got a little discussion going, got a little heated, which is fine. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's all good. It's no problemo. But with that, I just want to say thank you guys for coming in and chatting and hanging out. I guess I'm gonna finish some of this up, and then hopefully on Tuesday we'll do some interior work. But happy Father's Day to everyone. And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, the rest of your week. And we'll see you Tuesday, right? Always appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me and spending your Sunday with me. Make sure you tell your pops. If your pops is still with you, make sure you tell them Happy Father's Day. And if they're not anymore, tell them Happy Father's Day anyways. And thank you to all the fathers out there that are doing a great job. We appreciate you. I'll see you, Diesel. See you, Meep Kid. Tell me what you think about the other Indians. I'll let you know, Meep Kid. Talk to you later, people. Shade of Sweetwater. See you later, Lucas. Have a good day. See you, Emily. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for chatting. We'll holler at you later. We'll see y'all Tuesday, 6 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be good, everyone, and have a safe Sunday. And we'll see you then.